Right, here we are. Hello, folks. Welcome to a Drinking with Andrew charity special, where I will probably do absolutely nothing, but we're going to raise some money for the people of Syria and Turkey, because we need to bring back the Turkish resorts so that we can go on holiday. And also because many thousands of people have lost their lives in very sad circumstances. So they need all of the aid that we can give. So we're supporting tonight the Disaster Emergencies Committee relief, because what was I going to say? Because the UK government is matching pound for pound every donation that they receive. So I thought I'd go for that, because anything we raised is going to be doubled by the government, which can only be a good thing. So yeah. That's it. What have we got in store tonight? No onions, no eggs. That's because I ain't got any of those, so we can forget about that. But I'm sure we will find other things that we can do to raise money for charity. In fact, I need to get the link for the charity page, because for some reason I have closed that. So let me see if I can find the link. Here we go. Right, bear with me. We're already at £30 donated, thanks to Peter A for getting us underway. So put that in. But first, before we get started, I'm really on top of this tonight. Really on top of it. Let's cue the intro. Excellent. There we go. Right. Okay. Oh God! I've pressed something. I've lost all of the chat. This is not going well. There we go. Right. Looks like we've got a guest in the chat. Oh, we've got James's shoulder. Hello. Hello, Sarah.
Hey.
We've got Damien coming in as well. Hello, Damien. There
Hello.
we go.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How's you? Congratulations on 3,000.
Thank you very much.
It's-
I'm only on the first drink, so I'm not. I'm getting drunk for charity tonight. So
Sarah, tell James I've only got one egg. If he wants me to drink it, 20 quid.
I've got eggs for dinner tomorrow night.
Don't tempt him, he'll make you do it.
It's got to be 20 quid. Right, who have we got in the chat? We'll come to Sarah and Damien momentarily. Just want to say hello to the chat before we lose touch with it.
You have to that work, and for some reason this isn't.
First in was Tonks Boutique. You are also first in here. Welcome.
Cool.
We've got Alison in. Welcome, Alison. Sharon's in. Welcome, Sharon. Tam and Bell Resell are in. Welcome, Tam. We've got 50 Super in, who is now 50 George. Welcome. Chris Tyler's in. Welcome, Chris. Matt Selstuff's in. Welcome, Matt. Pat's in. Welcome, Pat. Thank you, Chris. I think it's a wonderful haircut as well. Actually, I never like my haircut when it's done like this, but
no, I need to get a haircut. It's unruly at the moment. It's just not doing anything. That's just bloody ridiculous.
Nothing wrong with being unruly. I've made a career out of it. TMT's in. Peter. Welcome, TMT.
Very disheveled.
Don's in. The Yorkshire Mix. Welcome, Don.
I'll go and sort it out next time I get up.
Chica's in. Hello, Chica. I have not seen you live with us before, so welcome. And I've seen you on Instagram, I believe. Olivia's here. I've told you we're not doing no skipping. Are you wanting to come live as well, Olivia? That's in your link if you are. Mandy's in. Welcome, Mandy. We're getting towards the bottom of the chat now. Oh, no, not. It's jumped. Oh, God. Lee's in. Welcome, Lee.
Do you want to talk?
Antoinette's in. Welcome, Antoinette. Stu's in. Welcome, Stu. Oh, God, bloody jumped again.
It never
I
jumped
think
for
I've
me
got
last
everyone.
night. I don't know why it does that, but it never did it for me.
So it's what happens when they're all saying hello at the same time.
Yeah,
Basically,
I noticed it.
This is never shut.
what happens when you become big time like me and Sarah Damien? It'll jump on you.
I had 97 at the peak last night. I was well impressed.
There you go. Some would say you peaked too soon.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
the quality of the joke we're going to have tonight, by the way, folks. Sarah, welcome. First appearance on DWA. How are you? You're looking very glamorous.
Thank you. All for your.
You've been on DWA before, haven't you? I'm sure I've
No.
seen you before.
No.
Whose channel have I seen you on?
I done Night's Life, Sophie, and I've done Amanda's, but that's it.
I might have seen you on Sophie's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going
I
to
mean,
be on
Andrew
there.
doesn't like
Just
Sophie.
trying to
Andrew's going to be on Sophie's channel soon, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to be on top
That's
of Sophie
right.
soon. You can't wait. I don't know if she's released the details yet, but yeah.
Well, who else do I know about it? You ain't told me. First
Right,
March.
okay, well, there you go. How do you know the date? I don't even know the date. How do you know the date and I don't know the date? How does this work?
Because she did a short and told everyone.
Oh, well, there you go. I am subscribed to her, but I've been hunting bungalows all day, so I've not seen any YouTube acting or anything. Did she say she's got the man once voted as the world's sexiest male YouTuber live?
I think she just said Andrew from Money Mental.
You need to advertise it properly. Do it again. Right. We're going to raise some money for charity today because people are obviously very sadly losing it. Stop telling me to donate. Stupid thing. Bloody hell, we've got 50 quid already. Christ. Who's just somebody's just donated? Matt and George have both just donated. Thank you very much, both. Fantastic. I was thinking if I get some free figures today, I'm very happy. We're at 50 quid already, so well done.
That's right.
Let me just. I'm still sending out links. I was slightly delayed, mostly because I was watching the Ark entirely legally on my Kodi player.
The
new
what?
Sci-fi. The Ark.
No. That wasn't me.
No, not involved in it.
I have no idea that.
Natasha should be coming live later.
Cool.
Right, where? How can I work this? I know what I'm doing. Donation link is in the chat. Then, am I ready for cat? Carby Chris is he understands that if he moves here, he will have to do his sourcing in a different country. Scotland, maybe. he can do a day trip to Scotland. He's not allowed to source on my my patch. That's all. Right, how are we both?
I'm all right. I had a busy day today. I've been quite productive.
Yeah. I've not done anything.
Candy sales, but it's been quite productive otherwise.
Yeah.
Went charity shopping this morning and did some shipping, and then sat on Chris's stream all afternoon doing some drafting and catching up on paperwork.
We went charity shopping, but
we're
kind of skived for the rest of the day.
Well, yeah,
Did you get
five years
anybody?
Pirates Day, but it was 5 o'clock finish for me today. It's like a normal working job.
You didn't sign up for this when you went full time, did you?
What, working 9 to 5? No, it was 9
Yeah.
to 5 today. It's like that at the house at 9 o'clock. Turned off the computer for me at 5 o'clock.
There is no Dunelm or TK Maxx stores in Wrexham, Little Steve. If Google says different, it's wrong. They closed down many years ago. Many years ago. Who had a ka-ching then? It wasn't me.
It weren't me either.
It was me. First one today, I think.
Well, you're going to have to guess the price now. And whoever guesses the correct price has got to give £2 because that's the minimum donation. Whoever guesses it right has got to give £2 to the Turkey Syria earthquake appeal. So, what does it end in?
Zero.
Okay, I'm going to guess £10. Not £10.
What are you doing?
Damien, what's your guess?
£15.
No.
What sort of things do you sell?
Right now, mainly clothing. We're niching down. So
Okay. £25.
Lobster's alive. I've not seen lobster for a long time, all the way from America.
Anything zero.
Anything zero. All right, £30 then.
No, I wish.
We've got £7.90 from Chris Tyler. We've got 35 from Antoinette.
I can't have you lying on me tonight as much as you like to, because you've turned into
Peter Monkey Crifter has gone £9.
No.
Tam and/or Bell has gone £12.
No, it's Fix It.
Fix It got it right.
Yeah, Fix It got it.
There you go, £20. Right, Lee, your prize for winning guess the price with Money Mental UK featuring Sarah is you got to give £2 to charity. What a fantastic prize you've won there. I'll put a donation link in there. You click on there, you've got to donate £2. Unfortunately, Don, you've just missed out. Lee was in there first. But don't worry, there will, hopefully some more of us will get a sale tonight. There'll be other opportunities.
Yeah.
If I get a sale during the stream, I will donate half of the value to the charity.
Right, I am now going to look to see what your highest
I
price
do have a
is.
£250 item.
Oh, let's hope that sells.
Right.
Yeah, I've got some like that, but I think they'll just sit there for a long time.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks.
That's
right.
half the money after eBay fees, by the way.
Somebody needs to get on Damien's store and buy something. Although you could just not buy something from Damien and give all the money to charity instead.
There is that.
Anything vintage? Welcome.
Hey, man.
I'm only 20. I'm only 21, so I'm not quite vintage. Porky's in, Melting Porky. Only 4 sales today. Yep. Cherry's here. I did invite Cherry to come live and join us, but she said that she'd rather. Well, I won't repeat what she said. It was very rude. She said she's not very well today, so she's not able to come live. I won't be crawling and turn it into something else. Well, we've not had a £20 donation for me to eat an egg yet, so I'm happy about that. And it has to be a one-off individual £20. None of this adding stuff up. We're on £60 now. Amazing. Thank you, Chica. Don't forget the entry free. You've got to give some money to charity to watch the stream. Right. What I was thinking was we could play a game of 2 Truths and a Lie.
Oh, that means I've got to think something.
If we win, how do you win it? 2 Truths and a Lie. I can't remember how you're winning it. But whoever wins it has to donate £2 to charity. So
Yeah.
we've got to think of 2 truths and a lie, and then the other people have got to guess what is true and what is a lie. And we can't interrogate people on their stories either. We've got to accept what they say. Are we up for that?
No.
Well, do you want me to go
You
first?
can do it. You could come up with your 2 truths and a lie.
Okay. Well, one of me normal go-tos is I run a business in my spare time. I can't really use that now, can I? So now I have to get rid of that. Right. 2 truths and I've got to try and get something that I've got to get 2 truths and a lie that you don't already know about as well. So that's going to make it more difficult. Right.
Yeah.
First thing, I've been in the cockpit of a Red Arrow.
I'm comfortable. Okay.
I've been in the cockpit of a Red Arrow.
I've been in the cockpit of a Red Arrow.
Thank you, iPhone. Thank you, some truths.
You can't steal my truths or lies. You've got to come up with your own. I've been in the cockpit of a Red Arrow. I was sacked from Sainsbury's for causing damage to several expensive cars. And for my third choice,
he's thinking of the lie now.
No. I once snogged. Actually, no, we can't do that. That's far too obvious to be true. I told Damien I thought of 3 things, and I've said them all before in the chat, so I can't say them again. So I'm trying to think of something that I've drunk a pint of Guinness before with Barry from what's he from? Alfred Sempet.
Barry from Alfred Sempet.
Yeah, I've had a pint of Guinness before with Barry from Alfred. He was drinking Guinness, I was drinking cider. I don't like Guinness.
I was going to say you don't drink Guinness.
Yeah, I've had a pint of Guinness with Barry from Alfred Sempet. I've been in the cockpit of a Red Arrow, and I was sacked from Sainsbury's for damaging several vehicles.
Well, I believe that you've been in the cockpit of a Red Arrow because I've been in the cockpit of a Red Arrow because it had been at an air show where they had like one of the Red Arrows on.
No, it was not at an air show. This was in the secure area of an RAF base. There was no air show going on. This was many years ago, and it did not involve the public at all.
And the Sainsbury's one, you probably was on trolley duty and you had a train of 20 trolleys and they accidentally got away from you and they crashed into a couple of Mercedes and BMWs and whatnot, and you couldn't get them away quick enough. And you don't drink Guinness, so
yeah, that's what I was drinking cider.
Yeah. Well, that's my initial thoughts.
Well, you haven't said which one you think is a lie yet.
Well, I was going to say the third one.
Yeah, the
pain. You're trying to think of something, but it's like you've elaborated on the Red Arrows thing that it was in a secure airbase, and it wasn't. So which airbase?
Well, one of the ones in Lincolnshire that's closed now. I can't remember now. Kieran will know.
I know.
Whatever they used to be based at, because they're at Waddington now, I think, but it was before Waddington.
I know the airbase in Lincoln. And so they've still got the Lancashire bomber on display there.
I don't know. I haven't been there for years.
No, nor have I. That's what I was asking.
They used to. Well, they had a Vulcan outside. That's gone.
Mm. Well, I think it's very plausible that you damaged a load of cars in Sainsbury's car park.
How can that be plausible?
Because it's you. I've seen people. I mean, I used to do trolley duty myself. I used to work at Sainsbury's back when I was 15. And like when you've got like a chain of 20 trolleys, they're bloody difficult to manoeuvre.
I could tell you precisely where I met Barry from Alfie the Sempet, and I've told the story on this channel before, so that could be the truth. I met Barry from Alfie the Sempet at the farmers market in Los Angeles.
Where, have you been to Los Angeles?
Yes, I got family over there.
They're not on those videos.
My uncle, John Kosh, used to design album covers for the Beatles, and he's still over there.
As plausible as it sounds, and as plausible as I think it is, I'm going to say the lie is Sainsbury's.
Instead of lie is Sainsbury's. Sarah, what are you going for?
The cockpit.
We're going for the cockpit. Right, I can tell you both that I have just won that round.
It was the paint. I said the paint. I changed my mind at the last minute.
No, too late. No, I have met Barry exactly as I said. I met him in the farmers market, but I didn't have a pint with him. What happened was, I thought he was one of my school teachers, so I was waving at him, going, "Hello, sir. Sorry, I can't be in double maths today. I'm here in Los Angeles."
Yeah.
And he looks at me and goes, and he didn't speak Brummie either, which surprised me. He looks at me and he goes, "I don't know who you are." And then I realised afterwards I knew him from the TV.
Oh, Timothy Spoilsback. When you said Barry, I immediately went to Brum Reseller.
No, Timothy Spall. Hello, Ellen. Don't forget to pay entrance fee.
Hi,
You
Kieran.
sent me a donation. Good man, Lee.
I aim to get at least half as wasted as James tonight.
I'm very disappointed, Kieran, that James didn't say that I was the most overrated YouTuber.
I thought I would be, to be honest.
Well, he was straight on the full timers. I disqualified. I disappointed I was disqualified from that.
Yeah. Okay. You next, Damien.
Sarah,
Well,
do you want to go?
say you managed to rack up nearly a £300 bar tab. How much were those bloody drinks?
They
Yeah,
look like there was a lot of
£20
cocktails going on there.
cocktail.
I assume it was somewhere down south because here it's 2 cocktails for £12, and I'm complaining about the price.
Yeah.
But you'd have to have, if you had 10, that would be 120 quid, wouldn't it? And that's 10 each. That's more than enough to kill you, isn't it? So it must have been down south. Derek says he's 18 today, but I believe that's a lie.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Ellen.
Happy birthday, Derek. Have a good evening. What are you doing?
Kathy is here. Welcome, Kathy. Welcome, Ellen. I don't know who else is in. Whoever else I've missed. Hello. Was it Manchester? Christ. I'd have joined you for a drink in Manchester. I don't mind the odd trip up there. But 362 quid. Oh, it wasn't the Sky Bar at the Hilton, was it? Because I've paid those kind of prices there. Sarah, have you had time to think of your 2 truths and a lie? So far, I'm in the lead, which means I'm the one
I've been thinking.
You got any? No.
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 I've got,
Okay. You want me to go?
I forgot about it. I wasn't thinking.
I've had James texting me once. I don't have to think.
Notes and
no. Okay. Well, I've got some.
Okay, you go for it.
Okay.
Hyatt, hotel. I thought it'd be a hotel. Yeah.
Okay.
Look like a nice place.
I got kicked out of Tesco's drunk while trying to buy booze.
Plausible.
I scared the life out of my driving instructor when I smashed through a fence on one of my lessons.
You did what to your driving instructor?
I scared the life out of him when I drove through a fence.
Scared the life out of him. I didn't hear the first part.
And what was the last one? And I've been to Paris for Valentine's Day. So.
Been to Paris for
Valentine's Day.
Right. That's the lie. I don't need to go any further. That is the lie.
So,
I'm not saying James isn't a romantic man, but I know he's from the Coatbridge area, so he'd be taking you to Glasgow or Edinburgh for your romantic meal. But you don't need to go to Paris.
Mm.
I'm going to go with that as the lie. Damien, do you want to interrogate? I might change my mind after interrogating.
Okay, where did you go in Paris for Valentine's Day?
no,
What
that's
did you do?
expectation.
Because I have done exactly that.
I have no idea. I was very, very drunk. There was a boat. There was the pointy thing. There was a bus.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
The pointy thing. I love it.
Yeah. There was a lot of alcohol involved.
Oh, thank you, Cherry and Kathy, for your donation. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you, Cat Peddler, as well. Hang on, are we at the target? Oh, we've gone over the target. I'll have to open the target. We're on 120 quid. Oh, I'm going to end the stream, folks. We're on the stream. We've done it. We've successfully raised 3 figures for the people of Turkey and Syria to rebuild the resort hotels and obviously provide other essential services. How do I change the target? We'd have to up it to 200 quid now. I don't really. People have been very generous. They're very grateful for that.
Oh.
Does anyone know how to change a target on Just Giving?
No
I'm
idea.
going to put it up to 200 quid.
What?
Hang on.
No.
We've not even been live half an hour and we smashed the target. I can't believe it.
It's good.
Right. I'm up in the target, 200 quid now. There we go.
He's still thinking.
Amazing. There we go. 200 quid now. I've not even donated myself yet. Right. Right. Carry on with your interrogation. Your driving instructor. Have you passed your driving test, by the way?
Yeah, I did. Not that anybody actually believed me. But yeah, I got a license.
Okay, that convinces me that that one was the truth. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. And your first one, we've all been drunk in Tesco's and been refused entry.
I got kicked back out.
I've been there, the 24-hour Tesco here. I've been in there before 3-4 o'clock in the morning trying to buy booze, and they've chucked me out. They have the security on the door as well, so I can believe that. I go in with Paris. I'm not changing my guess. Damien, what are you going with?
Driving instructor.
Okay, Sarah.
Because I can't remember the first one.
The first one was getting chucked out of Tesco's.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Well, Damon won. It was the driving instructor. I almost crashed the car into a fence.
Who took you to Paris then?
James.
Bloody hell, Christ.
That's right.
Yep, for our first anniversary.
That's very romantic. That's very romantic.
It would have been, but he was more drunk than me and threw up everywhere.
Oh, also the proper way to do a holiday. I like it.
Yeah.
Tell me about when we had 5-course meal under the Eiffel Tower and didn't even know the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. He took me to the restaurant that's under the Eiffel Tower, and we got like a 5-course meal. It was really romantic, free champagne, except we didn't realize we were under the Eiffel Tower because of the free champagne. And he got super drunk and just threw up everywhere. It was still very memorable.
That if I ever find anyone unlucky enough to marry me, that is how I would want my first anniversary to go as well.
Yeah.
Except I would want to be halfway up the Eiffel Tower and then throw up so that it landed on all the people beneath it.
That's terrible, but I quite like that.
I think that would be good. Damien, so far, I'm still in the lead because you guessed Sarah correctly, so I'm still winning at the minute.
Okay, right. Number 1, I accidentally swore in front of the Queen.
Okay. Which
Number
Queen?
2, the Queen, the one that's recently died.
Okay. Elton John is still alive, isn't he?
Who?
Elton's still alive, isn't he?
Yes, not that Queen. Second one is I have been sat next to George Michael in a nightclub. And the third one, I fell asleep on the London Underground with £10,000 in cash.
Right. Okay. Right. Whose £10,000 of cash was it?
It was ours. It was me and my business partner when I was doing the Beanie Babies.
Right.
Oh, I hope it's not that one.
That was back in the days when they was doing payments by checks and all sorts of stuff going on. Mid-90s eBay. Okay, that's the context.
Late 90s eBay. That would have been 99.
Right. No. Right. So why have you got £10,000 of cash in 99? Why is that in the bank account?
Because it was a cash deal for a crap ton of Beanie Babies. I had to go from Bermondsey, which is where I was living, up on the Northern Line, all the way up to Edgware, where the guy lived. He owned a business and he had a stack of this particular Beanie Baby, and it was cash payment, and I was to collect the Beanie Babies and I was to carry them back on the tube.
You
Back
spent
home.
£10 on Beanie Babies?
Yeah, I was buying them. We were buying them for £5 at a time and selling them to America for $100 each. This was peak Beanie Baby time, back in 1999.
If that's true, that's mental.
The selling the Beanie Babies is true. The £10,000 may not be. What club were you sat next to George Michael in?
GAY, London Astoria.
Have I been to that one? I can't remember.
It's not there anymore. It's now one part of the Crossrail. It's right opposite Centre Point.
Why were you in front of the Beanie?
It was like one of her jubilees, and it was like I wasn't talking. It was like I was talking. She was going past, and I was with friends, and I think I shouted, "Oh, why don't you fuck off?" very loudly, just as she was walking past.
Which jubilee was this?
Yeah,
in her
see that.
40th.
Her 40th jubilee.
I would have been 15 at the time.
Hey, Siri. Is the Queen of her 40th jubilee?
1992.
That's cheating.
She did, correct. Right, I think that is true. I think the lie is the £10,000 of cash. Sarah,
that's crazy. It's between that and George Michael. I mean, £10,000 for Beanie Babies is mental.
I'm going to go to... I know that you sold all your Beanie Babies. I know you sold them as a job lot. You've told me this before. I don't think you sold them for 10 grand, so I'm going to go for that one.
Yeah, I'm with Andrew. Yeah. I think the Beanie Babies, especially when you don't want to go to sleep when you get 10 grand on you.
I'm picking the Queen.
James is picking the Queen, but yeah, I'm with Andrew. Beanie Babies.
Damien, reveal the truth.
James is correct.
No way.
There's too much detail in that story. Is that true?
Yeah, but that's crazy. You fell asleep.
Right.
Yeah, the full story for the there was a guy in Edgware, and it was like we'd done the deal. I was to pick up, I think it was 250 of the Liberties, which was the American exclusive. So that we were getting it because we got them imported. I think we paid something like £40 or £50 each for them, and the going rate over here was about £100 as well. So we were effectively doubling the money, and I was charged with it. So I had £10,000 cash in the messenger bags. I got on at London Bridge. I promptly fell asleep, missed the stop at Edgware, which is the end of the line, and I ended up back in London Bridge. And I woke up and I thought the train hadn't moved, and apparently I'd been all the way there and all the way back, and the cash was up. That bear in mind that in those like 19, so I was only 22, and I look young for my age anyway, so I just looked like a poor student. So nobody would think that I had £10,000 cash, but yeah, I had £10,000 cash.
Oh my God!
And George Michael, he was friends with Jerry Halliwell, Jerry Horner. She was performing that night, and he was sitting in the DJ booth while she was on stage, and I also knew the DJ, so I was there.
That's so cool. I'm so jealous.
Very nice. He was a very nice guy.
Yeah, I genuinely thought it would be the Queen one. Would be real.
And the Queen made it. I thought that sounds reasonably plausible. So that just
because
swore
people
at her.
probably shout stuff at her all the
It
time.
was the way that you could tell me the year at the same time as Syria did. I thought, okay, he's
Yeah.
got this. But you've obviously researched
Well,
it.
it was easy because the Silver Jubilee was 1977, which was the year I was born. So I added 15 onto that. So I was 15. It would be plausible that I would have a mouth on me at that age.
Well,
And
that's
I
lovely.
think she did actually. I think she did come down here for that because I do remember being at one of the Jubilees, and it might have been the 40th, possibly.
Crazy.
So there we go. There's my 3, and that's all done. And
We've had
wrong. So I was right. Did you guess Andrews? No, you didn't.
No.
no, I won.
Only one should have got one right. So I win.
No, I won. None of you
No.
got mine, and James guessed yours. I've won.
He doesn't count.
Well, James isn't on screen, so he doesn't count.
Listen, me winning means I'm now got to give £2 to charity. So you're only losing money if you continue arguing. It may as well accept the victory. Thank you, Victor.
I concede to the winner graciously.
Right, I'm giving me £2 now. Thank you, Lee and Bills and Moon, for your £10 donation. Much appreciated.
Yeah, it was like Beanie Babies. They were worth a hell of a lot of that. It was like the whole business only lasted about 14 months before the prices crashed in the space of about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So you'd be selling it for $100, and then it'd be 80, then 60, then 40, and then it's just trying to get the interest just went out. It was like the collectors just woke up and went, "What's the point in them?" It was like, and I'd never seen it was the first proper internet craze.
Yeah.
And it's like, and we got in it. The guy I was partnering with, he owned a toy store in London, so he had an account with Ty, and he was getting them in, and we worked out that we could sell them. So it was, so we had eBay, and I was just selling and selling. So they would send international money orders. They would come through the post. It'd take about a week to 10 days to come through the post, deposit them, and then we'd wait another week or so for them to clear. And then we would post the Beanie Babies. So the single transaction would take roughly 3 weeks. And during that time, we only got one negative feedback for one that never arrived. And it turned up 6 months later. And it was they couldn't retract the feedback. And so they were all over the forums that we were part of saying, "Oh, we'll take it back. They're not frauds after all." That they've got, despite us having, hundreds of transactions, but we were making a lot of money, and it just it just literally went overnight, and it didn't occur. So ever since then, I've wanted to have another eBay business because it was the best time of my life.
Yeah.
And so I went back and worked in the real world, and it's like it's always been back in my mind. It's like what else can I find that I can sell? So what other product is thinking with the mindset of a single item or a single niche. And it never clocked on that I could buy lots of little things, different things like what we do now as a general eBayer.
Yeah.
Until I discovered here on Chat with Nick 3.5 years ago. And it was like you can sell lots of things. You can go to boot sales and charity shops and just buy Tat. And it's like that open. It's like doing it, and here I am.
Yeah.
Cat
I don't know if this is
she's just staring at the wall. You're all right. She's just contemplating life.
If this is the case in America, Dave, but I know over here you can block areas, postcodes, etc., from buying your stuff, and you can also adjust your shipping rates that you charge.
California have got that thing, haven't they? Was it like an extra tax or something like that? I can't remember what it is.
It might be worth a chat with eBay, Dave, because to see if there's a way you can do it. Because you could over here, for example, people don't like shipping to Northern Ireland because unless they use Yodel via Packlink, the prices are insane. So people block it.
Yeah, we just add an extra £3 on our deliveries to them.
There is a new issue brewing in America. So far, it's only Ohio that like if you want to do auctions in Ohio, you need a license, and that like they're predicting that might ripple out across the rest of the states. So if you want to do eBay auctions, you want to do whatnot, you need a license, and it's the agricultural board that issues those licenses in that state, even if you don't have anything to do with agriculture. And you've got to do a proper course and like go through all to get the license, and I think it costs about $2,000 or $3,000 to obtain the qualifications to get this license. So and it could go if that goes out to all states, because obviously there's fees involved. They make money off it, same as anything. Just like take a cut of your profits. So it might get to the point where like the whole of America, you need a license to do auctions. So if we're doing auctions over here and we've got GSP on or something, then we might have to turn off because we're not licensed to do so. So I don't know. It's an interesting. It'll percolate for the next couple of years, but I expect we'll be hearing more of it. But I think that's just crazy. Just you need a license to just you need to be like there is a threshold. You have to be selling over $10,000 worth of turnover.
That's nice.
Which to most resellers is nothing. That's about £8,000 in a year. That's not very much. But it's an interesting thing that's just sort of like percolating on the back burner at the moment.
Hello, woo woo.
Hey, woo woo.
Yes, there we go. I've put a banner up. I've now worked out how to use StreamYard.
You spelt turkey wrong.
Have I?
Yes, they changed it, didn't they? It's Turkiye.
Well, people will know what it is.
I'm being pedantic.
No, Cherry, I do not have any onions in. I have one egg, and James has been told he's got to pay 20 quid up front for me to make that.
I have 2 onions and 4 eggs.
If you want to see Damien drink,
No, because the eggs are for tomorrow night's dinner. And there's only 4 eggs, and it's 2 each. So
Damien doesn't have Damien. There are no shops in Ashford for Damien to replace the eggs.
Have you seen the price of eggs lately? I'll tell you what, we bought bloody gravy. That's £3 a bloody pot now. It's like I nearly shat myself when I saw the prices on the shelf. It's like, fucking hell, what is it, caviar?
Yeah, it's like cat food. So expensive.
Cat food. They're £5 a bloody box now, and you don't eat half of it, do you?
Oh, we're £9.20 for a pack. A cat food here.
No, sorry, 8 pouches is £5. But gravy. It was like £1 a tub last year.
Yeah.
Right, Peter Monkey Thrifter, thank you for your donation, much appreciated. We have got our first challenge.
Sort of mix of whatever condiments you have in your kitchen.
Can I mix right? Let's negotiate this. Can I mix it?
If you count Jack Daniels as a condiment, I'm in.
Can I mix it with water?
Oh.
And well, I haven't got a shot glass. So that's not going to work. And how much are you going to donate before I agree to that? So the answer to can I mix it with water is yes. That's not negotiable. I would drink water mixed with condiments, but you've got to give me a decent amount of money to do it. Well, not me, obviously, the charity. So there's your challenge. If we get 20 quid raised, I will do it. It doesn't have to be just from Cherry. Other people could donate as well.
What's the total at the current then? You need your benchmark.
Let's have a look.
And to answer Kieran, I've been back near 5 months now. So I'm enjoying it. I'm doing good. I've got about another 250 watch hours to do before I'm monetized. So again, get to annoy you all with the adverts.
Yep. Did adverts not show then? I thought they still showed, but you just didn't get any money from
them. They do show the occasional advert on an unmonetized channel, but it's like usually just a pre-roll. So there's no mid-rolls or anything like that. But once I'm monetized, I'll start doing shorts as well. There's no point in doing
Oh,
short,
you're mean.
even though you only get like 2p for.
Mean. Just
you.
seen that was your.
Right.
Oh, yeah, look, he's
We
up to
are on
150.
152 quid at the minute.
It's good.
So we need at least to get to, if we get to 175, I will do the condiment water.
I think it doesn't like over here.
So we need to get to 175 for condiment water. There's the challenge.
Orange.
I'm not doing anything that's going to risk me seeing my McDonald's again.
A bit of
What? You can't be donating. No, because that only puts us £3 off. No, stop donating, people. Stop donating. No more donations. Right, it's over now. It turns out the earthquake was a massive hoax. There was no earthquake. It was like the moon landings. So yeah, no need to worry about doing any more donations. We're fine. It's going to go back to normal drinking now. Bloody hell, Christ. The Cherry said she'd be giving 10 quid as well. That's going to put us over. Hang on. We can't be having this. Why didn't I say 200 quid?
You're almost there anyway.
Okay. I won't when he's joking about this 20 quid.
Very well, Andrew.
Pardon?
I said you don't do stretch goals very well. You undersell yourself. It's like 23 quid. You should at least done 100. Because now you're going to definitely have to drink some vinegar water or whatever it is that you've got in the cupboard.
There's no chili flakes in the house, unfortunately, Peter. I'm very limited on what food and whatever I've got.
back.
Did anybody outside of us reselling not actually watch Bidding Wars? I don't think it did very well to warrant a second series, did it?
I was a big fan of Bidding Wars. I enjoyed watching it.
I quite enjoyed it. Don't think you'll see Mike on series 2 though, will you? He's just completely disappeared now, isn't he?
I think he's pursuing other adventures now.
He's leaning on the adventure side of things. Is like, gonna have to look.
So it's still showing us 150. Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't like this because it puts the total up, or it puts the comments in. So what did I say we needed to get to? I said 175, didn't I?
Yes.
So let's have a look now. It's 86. Fine. We're fine. It's only on £86. As you can see there, 86. Fine.
86%.
We've got nearly another 100 to go. We've got nearly another 100 quid to go. We're fine. It says 86 there. We're another 100 quid. More.
You know, other people can see the link as well. You know.
Yeah,
175
there.
Hang on. You know,
what?
Other people can see the link as well. You know? Bang on. What condiments do you have?
Just pour a shot of whiskey. Pretend it's brown sauce. Yeah.
Ooh, crap.
Actually,
chili powder, chili sauce, and cayenne pepper. Jesus.
You're mean.
He's not going to be able to speak after that.
Don't do that. Ignore James. He's a bad influence. I love that your cat's just still
Yes,
I'm not a man.
Faces the wall, right?
I'm not a man who. I'm not a man who has condiments, fortunately. So I think the only thing we've got in the house is water.
You're not going to drink ketchup straight from the bottle,
Natasha, we're just about. It's
grim. No, gravy
Don't-
granules are
don't
too
like ketchup.
expensive. It's like gold dust.
What I've got is I've got salt. I've got olive oil. I've got vinegar. Go in the fridge.
You can make him so sick.
I've got some brown
Yes.
sauce.
Oh,
Well, it's basically vinegar in itself.
yeah.
Have you got any cream crackers?
I'll be back.
Oh, he's actually going to do it.
Why would I
Oh.
do that?
Look, the cat even turned right
Right.
to see it. Even the cat wants to watch.
We've got some water in. I have to go big screen.
You need to adjust the camera so we can see what you're actually putting in there. We need the full evidence.
You need to take
Why is
some
it
of that water out.
Why is that?
Oh, more.
Right, there we go. Right. I've got my water. My brown sauce.
Seriously, whiskey would have
Brown
worked the same.
sauce.
Nobody knew.
Look at that. The brown sauce has gone straight to the bottom, so that's not worked well.
Get a spoon.
Let me see how much water. The shot's worth.
Mm.
The vinegar's gone in.
Oh.
I'm going to be filling up again tomorrow. Well, I'm supposed to be meeting Big Steve in Lana tomorrow. I'm not impressed. We don't turn up as this, right? The salt go in.
Right, I have 999 on speed dial, and I know you as well.
Right. I'm going to mix it a bit.
Yeah, give it a good stir.
I will drink a shot worth. Don't worry about. Don't worry about glasses big.
I think that's fine, Cherry. That looks vile as it is.
Sorry. Of it. I think you've got £10 worth here.
Yeah.
Don't be fussy. I'm not drinking it through the eyes. Right.
Oh,
Pinch your nose and down in one.
Right.
Yeah.
And now what I need to do is think of an amazing way to escape this challenge. Oh, there we go. There we go. Round of applause. Job done.
You done it?
yeah. No,
Which we know.
it's just sideways. They'll
Thank
be
you, Stella. Yes, stay.
Oh,
Look at the colour of it. Look at it. I mean, it looks like piss.
it looks horrible.
Did you drink it?
Not yet.
It's
Oh.
freezing.
Don't drink it.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you definitely
Oh,
drink
that's
it if he's
not
on that.
Oh.
It's pouring itself.
Yeah,
That's definitely more than a shot in that glass. I think you're down. Is he down in the whole glass?
He's going for it.
Oh,
Now, I want to drink the shots
He's
worth.
does do these
I
things.
want to drink the shots worth.
Right.
It's not actually that bad because
Yeah.
the
I'm not supposed to say that
The
because
bottom. so I can't taste the brown sauce. All I can taste is salt and vinegar.
Oh. See, now you need a shot of whiskey, so I need to wash that down. Ooh.
Are you happy, Cher?
bean juice.
You've in mind.
Congratulations. I thought to myself, right, I've got no onions, I've got no eggs, I'll be all right tonight. Nobody Cherry turns up with a stupid idea like that. Say, my have to look some cider now. I've not even gone live from the bath yet.
Something for us lot to look forward to.
Right, what
After
was
drinking
our total at?
going like to the toilet.
Oh, all I can taste is vinegar. Somebody needs to give Damien a challenge.
No.
Think of the Turkish and Syrian people.
I'm getting drunk
Think of
for
the
them
age
on the
worth for the rebel held areas of Syria, risking their lives.
It would do.
I'm just counting it action because if he was, he'd be ordering an un to be out by now. Right, thank everybody for it. I feel sick.
That's why I'm not doing the challenge.
Keren's giving
Yeah.
23 quid there for that.
I like my
I'll
life.
do it, I suppose. Just how ungrateful I've, sliced
Well, I've already said I've
Slice and
donated
limb.
half the sale.
Right, Lim I've just sacrificed here.
I haven't had a
I'll
sale. So.
suppose. You wait until what is we'll stop the conversation.
Your internet's really
Damon has
crap
had a sale at
tonight.
what? Right, we've got the guess the amount, guess the price.
$4.99, $4.95.
Shouldn't be able to bloody downloads. Guess the
Andrew, your internet's dropping out.
Mm.
on sale.
Yeah.
That's what Andrew said. He's not even jumped in the bath yet.
Yeah, Andrew's frozen.
Yeah, that or he's just really concentrating on the conversation.
I can see and hear you all.
Yeah, but you're really
Are
choppy.
you faking,
Yeah,
are
you
you
keep
faking me
freezing.
being frozen?
No, you
No.
really, honestly, you are. You like it's like you've got a 1 meg
Right,
internet
hang on.
connection. You might need to restart your router.
Yeah, maybe because you went down the stairs and back again.
That's
Sometimes
the
when you
broadband
move away,
test.
it takes a minute to catch back up
The
again.
broadband speed test. I can't restart. We can't get through to let me run speed test.
Where's your other cat?
Oh
He's
no,
doing
my speed is 100.
Oh.
That's my speed. There ain't no issues with my internet.
Well, it's
120
Yeah.
meg.
It's a bit clearer now.
yes, your upload
The
speed is
download
rubbish,
speed.
isn't it? Your upload speed that you're worried about. That's the issue.
Well, no, the download speed is 122. That's what it should be.
Yeah, but you're not downloading. You're uploading. You're upstreaming, aren't you?
She's like, nah.
My internet
Not
connection
interested.
is very fast.
Can't get
Yeah,
too
that
much.
means nothing. It's
Make
not.
my
It's
picture on camera.
might be fast, but it's not stable.
Yeah.
But like that.
It's clearly
Don't
perfect.
mind
I
too much,
agree.
Stephen.
I agree, Steve. I agree. I've sent you the link, Steve, as well. Not come live. I've sent him the link. Cherry, very much. Cherry. Right. Have you had it? What you were saying?
I don't think we were paying guess the price, weren't we?
What is wrong with
Yeah.
this thing?
Who got a sale? Was it Andrew?
Andrew, weren't me. $14.95.
I've not had a sale. Who's had a sale?
I don't know. I thought you had a
You're
sale.
the one
You
who's
were
done
saying
it.
Hang on. Who's had a sale?
You thought you had.
Yeah.
Didn't you just say you had a sale and we were paying guess the price?
I was like, yeah,
I'm
I
not
thought
going mad, am I?
no. You just do it.
I thought we was playing Guess the Price because you had had a sale.
No,
No.
I thought you'd had a sale. If I get a sale, I'm donating half of it after eBay fees to.
Exactly. And then you was coming out with
That's
an
it,
amount,
just
and I
it.
thought,
But no, I
Guess the
haven't
Price yet.
had a sale.
Right. So nobody's had a
I'm
sale.
trying to encourage the people in the stream to buy something, so I'll donate half of it to charity. And I'll do that live on stream as well.
I'm meeting Cherry in Chester next month, right? And guess what drink I'm going to buy for her?
Hope she's had a sale.
I go buy Cherry a drink in Chester next month, and I'm going to fill it with vinegar.
Yeah. Get some payback.
Karma, they call that. And I'm not going to tell her which one of the drinks I bought has got the vinegar in it either. Find out.
That's correct, Stephen.
Yeah.
Right. I've plugged my laptop in now. It may have been a battery issue. Is the Wi-Fi better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems
Do
to
I
be
look?
improved.
Do I look better with or without? With or without?
Without.
Yeah, go on. Now.
Right. If you donate to charity, I'm not donating nothing. I'm just paying for your bloody drink. Why would you bloody donate to charity? I don't buy your drink, for Christ's sake. What do you think I have a charity? Bloody hell.
That's very true.
We missed the drink as bad connection now. I know that is a lie.
Didn't see it. And it's like 1 minute the glass was full, the next minute it was empty. He could have gone down the sink for all we know. There was a rather sort of suspicious cut in the stream.
You all tried this last time, and we went back and rewatched the stream, and it was a lie.
Have you still got the skirt?
I'm onto it. Any of the previous props are not accessible due to accessibility issues in the front room.
Uh-huh. Have you still got your house behind He's still there, or?
Yeah, he's probably the one who's using the internet.
He's
probably watching. He's probably streaming something downstairs.
Possibly.
We're on 185 quid so far, folks. 15 quid off a donation. If we get a £20 individual donation from somebody, I will drink an egg.
You haven't got any eggs?
I've got one.
You got one. How old is it? Is it green?
It has gone. It is past its best before.
That should get more money in.
Yeah, we really don't want you to die.
Well, no. I always have eggs past their best before. It's fine. They got the constitution of an ox.
No, throw them away.
Yeah, there's a constitution of an ox.
It's not past its use by, just as best before. The use by, it's still within.
Okay.
The best before just taste.
Yeah, Kathy's right. 20 quid won't even cover the price for an egg these days. You can't waste food. I've got a cabbage cream egg.
I am doing this for people who have not got access to food at the minute because their local Tesco's has collapsed in an earthquake. So for the people who've not got a Tesco's anymore due to an earthquake, that's what we're doing.
John Luke's sending out offers on that Avatar book. I can buy that book for a bargain price of $259.99. I'm not tempted.
No.
You know.
No, I'm not. And it comes with free shipping with Every. Why is he using Every to ship it? It's like you best insure it if he sells it. Because that'll go missing otherwise.
Sarah, how is your singing voice?
Shocking. You don't want to hear. You can hear my talking voice. Nobody wants to hear my singing voice.
We could do a duet for charity.
You don't want to hear me sing either, because
Yeah. I would have to be really drunk and in person. That's the only time I do karaoke.
Do a duet. We should find a duet song thing. Get a tenor, sing it. We'd be brilliant. James, get us some whiskey.
Very random price.
Yeah, get me that and I'll go. James has to listen to my singing when he's not
Right.
wanting to. He does not want to hear that anymore. Nobody wants to hear it.
Trust me, your singing would be far better than mine. I cannot carry a tune to save my life.
Yeah, but I'm squeaky, so
I want. I've just spilled cider down myself. Not good. Let's have a look at the donation page. Here we go. Considering I was aiming for 100 quid. It tells me to give myself the first donation, and all the time it comes up with this match. Really annoying. We've already had the first donation. 185 quid. Thank you, everyone. Let's have a look to see what donations we've had. We have had £10 from Cherry Jane Joyce. Cherry not quite sure what name she wants to go by, so she's picked 3. We've had £23 from Rummage Around. We've had £2 and a comment, "You're amazing," from somebody called Andrew Nolan. He looks very attractive. Anonymous has given 20 quid. Thank you, Anonymous. Very, very generous. We have had £10 from Pete the Monkey Thrifter. We've had 15 quid from Cherry and Kathy. I charged them entry to come watch. Cat Peddler has given us 10 quid. Antoinette has given a very generous 25. Thank you, Antoinette. Fix It Reselling and Bills and Moon have given us a tenner. Thank you very much. Chica's given us a tenner. Matt's given us a tenner. George, a tenner. My sister, a tenner. My mum, a tenner. And Peter Ray, legend that he is, started off the donations with £10.
We still have to
Still 15 quid off target. Well, 20 quid. Unique donation off me drinking an egg. Obviously, if the chat wants to challenge me to some, stuff and donate for it, more than happy. So far, we've only had one challenge, which I've successfully smashed. And I can now take vinegar. I need to send the link to Natasha, actually, because she was in the chat, wasn't she?
You need a shot of whiskey if you can still take vinegar.
I have had a sale.
Yeah.
You had a sale? You
Times-
need to right now. Are you sure? Because you weren't very sure last time. We need to play. Guess the price. Monumental UK. What does it end in?
A 3.
73.
No.
£2.73.
No.
This number.
Don't forget, whoever gets this correct has to give 2 quid to charity, folks. Whoever gets this, they give the £2 Manaman donation. Peter's gone with 3. Full stop. Tonks has gone with £10.33.
Is that a big number? Little number? No, that cheating.
Well, we don't get clues on this show. We
You
have to
don't
keep
get
going.
those. You get the right feel. Right? Engine 3, that's as close as you get.
We've done this. We've done this for 20 minutes before
Yeah.
we got it. I'm gonna go £3.53.
I've forgotten what it is. Hang on. No. What did you say it was?
£3.
That doesn't end in a bloody 7, Jerry. It ends in a 3.
We've got
Nice one,
13
97,
from
93.
Woo.
No, nobody's.
I'm aligned.
We've got 963.
Somebody's close.
Is
So
it 973?
Someone's got the pound value right, but just not the pence value right.
993.
No.
I actually don't want to win this because it cost me 2. 7.93.
No.
I think Andrew already said 9.93. Any more guesses?
For fuck's sake, Sherry, how many times? It ends in a 3. Ian, where's the 4 come from? It ends in a 3.
Oh, somebody's very close. Somebody's only 20p out.
Antoinette has gone 9.23. Peter's gone 13.33.
No, somebody's only 20p out.
Woo Woo has gone 13.73.
No, still not a correct guess. But somebody is only 20p away.
Don't forget, folks, if you get the correct guess, you win an exclusive Money Mental UK prize of giving £2 via the Just Giving link to charity. Woo Woo has gone £13.93.
And we would be correct.
I thought.
Congratulations, Woo Woo. I will drop the link now.
I have sold literal porn for £13.73.
Okay.
I have sold a DVD that is 18 rated, and on the label, I kid you not, hang on, I will show you the image.
Well, don't get me banned.
No, I'll show you the warning label. Contains strong drug use and real sex.
Just out of interest, have you got any more of these DVDs?
I have the one copy. It is, if you're interested, it's a DVD called Enter the Void. It's a Blu-ray, even not DVD.
It's a very pretty cover, nice and pink.
Still waiting for the buyer to pay, so I know how much I've got to donate to charity, because I've got to take the eBay fees off.
Right,
I don't get people that buy porn.
there you go, Woo Woo. The link is there in the chat.
I will donate 50% of whatever it is on stream in a minute when they pay.
Yeah, for free online.
There you go, Woo Woo. Oh, hang on. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Right, anyway, so that is the end of the stream, folks. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Bye.
And, what's happened is that there's a UFO has appeared outside the house. There's a UFO outside the house, and it wants to take me to outer space now. So I'm going to have to go with the UFO, folks. I'm afraid, because we've in no way just had a £20 donation that says drink the egg. So
was that you?
So outer space. I'm looking forward to my trip to the planet Zorg with these Zorganians.
Just fake it.
If we now have a look on the Just Giving page thing, we can see here that we have got a grand total now. I've got a target again. That's going to work, isn't it? Stop telling me to give you the first donation. I'll have to do that in the future. We're now at £205 out of the £200 target, which is amazing. I'm very.
Well, you said you would.
What I'm not pleased about.
E&G.
Well. Now I've seen this. Drink that egg. £20. I'm not happy. No. But at £205 now, I got to drink an egg. I knew I should have just cooked the egg earlier and just eaten it.
I feel sorry for your stomach. First vinegar, now eggs.
We will. I just sorry for anything I ever do. Life is just.
You're me. For that amount, you'd want a full glass of eggs.
For that amount, he wants
It must be every time he moves, because every time he walks with the camera, that's when he's in it.
It's because I unplugged the laptop. When I unplug it,
Yeah. Oh, so it's the battery, not the signal.
Well, it switches onto battery. Yeah. Last time I had the golden yolk eggs, which are very small. This time the golden yolk eggs are too expensive. I've gone for the extra large eggs. Not thinking I was going to, but now I got.
Your internet's gone crap again. It's because you stood up.
Not happy about this.
Why is it his internet goes crap when he's got to do like put something in his mouth?
Yeah. Even then, and it's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Natasha, I've just sent back. Somebody, Natasha, I've just sent the link on the Facebook Messenger. I can't type it because my hands are shaking too much with the prospect of eating this egg. Not joking about the extra large, right? Look at that.
That's the one that speaks for you.
Size. XL.
It's
Large.
like-
Blimey.
That's the I buy eggs, they're the same shirt.
It's Natasha. Is Natasha the lassie who speaks French?
Yes.
Yes, yes. What did you want me to call her?
Right, the buyer has paid.
Right. Ian, this is for you. People are turkey and they all liquid as a result of the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Black. Now it's going to take ages to show up the wrong button. Yeah, brilliant. That's not what. This is what I'm doing. Come on. Big, make me big.
Yeah, you take up the
Why
whole
are you
screen.
not making right? Oh. Here we go. Right. Well, I've always said I've got presents.
I wouldn't do this. Wouldn't.
Somebody tell Natasha in the chat that I've sent her a link on the Facebook Messenger, please, because I can't do it at the minute. Trying to eat an egg. Right. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah. Imagine it's birth that. There's a big fat birther is giving birth to that one. I'll just have to stop with this glass. I'll have to swap the glass.
You know what you need?
I'll be
You need
back.
Rocky. Don't you?
No, I dropped the egg. I dropped the egg. It's all over. I dropped the egg. Sorry, folks. I've dropped the egg. It's straight shame. Never mind. There's always next year.
Did you really drop the egg?
No.
You did. Okay.
Drop the egg. That's it. That's how to make an egg disappear. Vanished. Magic.
Yeah. I kind of want a hurl and I'm not the one drinking it.
oh my god, I've got shell in it. Oh, this is not going out. Ah,
Oh, my God.
I'm not licking nothing off the floor.
You don't need to
I
keep
would need
shaking
to wait
it.
for Natasha to come on. Natasha, licking nothing off the floor. We've got to wait for Natasha. I've got to get the last bit of egg out. He's paid 20 quid on this. He paid 20 quid for this. He's got to get the last bit of egg out. He's paid 20 quid on this. I'll be back. Right. I need a free count for this. Count me in.
It's me. Nobody wants to count that. Just go. 1, 2, 3, and down.
Count me.
1, 2, 3. Go.
Chug, 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 chug.
Oh.
It won't go.
I just hit the scale.
Oh, when he's got salmonella
honestly.
next week.
Right. The expiry date on these eggs, where? Oh shit. You know how I said, yeah, it turns out there's a display until and the best before.
Yeah.
They're both in January.
Oh my god.
Christ.
I don't know if that will
Was that
come
like
through.
24th?
If I die, right, I want all my stock to be sold. I don't want it to be donated to nowhere. I'll sell it. I want the proceeds from the sale to go to some kind of charity that helps sex workers. They've got very challenging jobs, so something like that. Or I'll give half to the Samaritans.
You need to start throwing out your eggs. You can't keep things past their date. That's gross.
Trust me, everything in this house, including me, is past its best before.
Is that what you do?
He's going back upstairs. He went downstairs to the kitchen.
I thought he was going to use bath.
No, the amount he's been eating tonight, he's probably going to the toilet to puke it all back up.
God, don't. Like that.
Yeah, you need something stronger than
it's the way it feels. It feels like
Yeah.
slime going down your throat. That's the worst bit. It's like drinking slime.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't care how much you pay me. I wouldn't do it. I'm like, nope. Yeah, no. As soon as it's out of date, I toss it. I don't trust it.
Right, done. There we go.
Yeah, you're gross too. No.
I mean, I feel now for charity, surely. Can't no more chatting through now.
There we go. That's the fee breakdown. £13.93 minus £2 and a penny is £11.92. So I have donated £5.96. As promised, 50% of the sale.
Thank you very much.
See, now you've done that. You get your big sale.
That'd be nice.
Bloody hell. Oh, hang on. We've had more donations come in. We've had more donations. Let's hang on. How do I leave it? I want to share it. Why is it broken? We will put the latest total up. There's some terrible jokes going on in the chat. Terrible. Marketing. I tell you what, you buy something in Aldi that's out of date, you can tell. They get their dates perfectly. Every time I buy something in Aldi and it says, "Oh, best before on this date," the next day I come to it, there's like some kind of rotten carcass. They're very exact in Aldi with their dates.
I know. I'm getting tired of short dated foods. You buy stuff and then it's like, you want stuff.
It won't.
Like a meal plan for the week, and it's like it goes out of date tomorrow, and it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, everything ends up in the freezer, so you know it's going to last you.
Oh, we don't have that much room in the freezer.
Oh, I've got one of the big ones.
I can't work out.
You try to get the GoFundMe page up.
Screenshot. Anyway. Oh. Right.
That's weird.
Right, here we are. Let's get the total.
Yeah, you did it.
There you go, £231. Amazing. What have we got so far? This is like the latest donators are Fitbit, apparently. Oh, Damo, £5.96. Thank you, Damien. Joan with a brilliant joke there, calling me a good egg. Thank you very much, Joan. Woo woo, £10. Amazing. Well done. Thank you for that. We were very generous. But 231 quid. We only did 300 quid for Ukraine. So I, impressed that this total is far more than I was expected to get. I thought I might get 150 if I was lucky. So thank you everyone for your generous donations. Shall we up the target? Shall we go for 300 quid? Shall we push the boat out, Sarah? Shall we go 300?
Yeah. You should have started higher.
Let's aim. Well, start low, and then you don't get
Then just
disappointed.
keep it.
It's like my approach to pulling, right? If I aim low, I might have a chance. If I aim too high, I ain't got no chance.
Nah, you sell yourself too short.
The only problem with that approach is you end up with somebody you didn't want to be with. Then you see someone you do want to be with, and they get really upset when you bin them off. So actually, don't follow that approach because it doesn't work. Just be with who you want to be with. Much happier, much better. Right. All of my personal details are now on the internet because I just pressed all the wrong buttons. There's a stop to that. Hello, Joanne. Joe wants to know where you're from.
Coatbridge, so not far from Glasgow. Yeah.
Fun
What am I
fact,
saying about your daughter?
Sorry?
I said, fun fact, I was born in Edinburgh.
Oh, cool. It's expensive there.
What?
What?
You can't. No. What I've said is always go for who you like, haven't I? Yeah. You've typed that before I finished, right? So you're gonna have to take back that's been offended now, aren't you? Because I redeemed it at the end. So we need to get 300 quid now, folks. We're only just over 3/4 of the way there. We could get more. We could get another 6. We get 69. We're 69 up. We need no more numbers. We're 69. We've entered the perfect place. Right.
Yes, the home of Buckfast. Love Buckfast.
Ordinarily on these streams, ordinary on these streams, we get Nick on to run an auction. Nick has got family down this weekend, so we can't come live, so we can't do auction. So we need a new auctioneer. I did not dish your daughter. We need a new.
He's going to enjoy his parcel that he's got coming tomorrow. I was such a child. He needed a new DVD player, and I had one spare, so I did a deal with him, and I packed it up, and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be fun if I used my eBay gum tape? So I started on the eBay gum tape. I've literally covered the entire box in eBay gum tape. The entire box, like all of it. So
yeah. Hopefully that makes a new video.
Assuming he's not watching this, when it turns up tomorrow, he's going to be like, "What the fuck is it?"
He'll think Derek has sent the presents. Right. So
nothing
we could have
Milo. It just happened to be when my dad was working at the time. I was down in Kent by the time I was 1.5. As you can tell by my strong Scottish accent.
We what was I going to say? So we can do an auction, and people can bid for stuff, but we need a new auction master or mistress.
You can do that.
Well, but I'm auctioning a date off with me, aren't I?
Oh.
So I'm going to be auction. All right, I'll be auction
We'll be
master.
inundated now with people.
Right.
Like,
Well,
keep up.
Well,
I don't know whether they're still doing their bingo. That was ridiculous.
hang on. Actually, I need to ring my accountant's future wife and tell her we're about to auction off a spanner. New FaceTime.
Did you ever have didn't you auction off a date with Cherry or Cherry?
Yeah, we're meeting in Chester next month.
Oh, that's with that one. That's okay.
What did they with the dog?
Right,
I'm just asking if you've left Natasha in the waiting room. Oh, was that? It was you.
No, she's
stop talking in the chat. No, you're confusing me. You're talking.
Why have you hung up on me?
Yeah.
Why have you?
I've had 2 drinks and I'm sort of halfway through it. It's a lot strong. It's a lot stronger than the bloody stuff I've done.
James says, Jerry.
Hitching me up.
I'm going to FaceTime my accountant instead of his future
We're
wife.
too far away for any of the meetups.
I'm about to auction off
You
a
need to come to Scotland and bring the cats.
No, I don't think they'd be happy with that. What do you want? No, I don't want you.
I can't remember who won the date with me. Somebody won the date with me, and I can't remember who it was, which is not good.
What do you want?
How you doing?
Right, on offer of auction today. Right, what random crap can I find? We have an empty can of cider. We have a date with Andrew, me, where I will pay for a steak dinner in Wetherspoons, which is even more expensive than it used to be.
What girl can resist?
I've had one of their burgers. The steak can't be very big.
Just don't get that pizza.
Like 4 chips with it.
Look,
their pizzas are always wrong.
Don't complain about the steak you've not had yet, okay? Right, so I'm going to auction off an empty can, a steak dinner in Wetherspoons with me. It can either be the Chester branch or the Wrexham branch. I ain't going too far. So either Chester Wetherspoons or Wrexham Wetherspoons, which is only one now. I'd rather do Chester, to be honest.
I can't get to either.
Oh, here we go. Cat Peddler has said he's going to donate a GTA 5 t-shirt.
Oh.
Well, we'll put a reserve on it, Derek. If you say the reserve, we'll put a reserve on it. I think that's fair. And if it's the reserve, it'll
you
sell.
can have her for free.
So we do
postage.
We'll do a reserve on it on
Derek's my mum,
GTA 5
still both of them.
So we've got a can of cider, a date with me, and I'll pay for steak dinner. I mean, that's 12 quid or whatever. So obviously go for the one that includes the free drink as well, because I don't pay for a drink on top, so we can get one for free. We'll do that. Right, so steak dinner with me. A spanner on this channel as well. Oh, my accountant won the date with me. That was it. Lucas, he had it. We went to the colours. We went out for a meal. I've done me date with Lucas. Won the date with me. I remember now. We've done that one.
Yeah, let's hope we get you a girl this time then.
I auctioned off an hour of accountancy time with him, and his future wife won the hour because he said, "Oh, I'll be good to have an hour with him." I ain't paying no transport, so I'll pay for your transport from the station to Wetherspoons because you can walk. Oh, here we go. We've got it's 50 quid your reserve on this one, Derek. Is that what you're saying to me? So we have got a brand new Trevor Phillips from GTA 5 t-shirt. I'm going to see if I can fetch up some pictures, so just bear with me a minute.
Exactly.
This is a very rare and unique item. We'll have a look on eBay and see what he's gone for. Yeah, he says UK postage only. He's not generous enough to ship it to America.
Still have trouble sending it out of America at the moment.
Derek, you can buy one for 30 quid. Hang on, is this your listed? We might need to lower the reserve slightly. I know yours is new, and the one on eBay is used, and it's 30 quid. But we might need to go slightly lower than 50 quid on the reserve. Just have a look on solds. Have we got any GTA 5 fans in the house? Is James a GTA 5 fan?
No, he's a Call of Duty kind of dude. Shits people.
Oh, never mind. Right.
And Scooby. Yeah.
Well, let's start off with the star prize first. We're going to start off with auctioning this empty, and it's not going to be shipped either because I didn't plan to ship something to somewhere. This empty can of Thatcher's Gold, and if you want to collect it, you've got to come to me before the recycling next week. Right. So we've got will the shirt be signed? That would destroy the value of it, wouldn't it? But if you want it signed, you can ask Derek, and I'm sure he'd sign it for you. We just make sure he does it in Sharpie because he probably do it in bloody dry white, bloody what bloody thing, and bloody come out in the wash. Right, we're going to start the bidding off on this can of Thatcher's Gold at £2. Actually, there is some dregs in it as well.
No, who can resist?
Do we have a bid of £2 for empty can of Thatcher's Gold? Somebody must have £2. Oh, here we go. We've got a lady about to join us. You're just in time for the auction. Oh, here we go.
Hello.
We've got a lady about to join us. You're just in time for the auction. I can hear myself. Got a lady about
You don't want to eat the steak.
What was the other one? My fault. I've turned the sound off. So now I can talk to you. Is that better?
Welcome,
Sorry.
Natasha. Have you arrived just in time? You've arrived just in time. Do you want to put the bid on the empty can of cider? We're at £2. We're at £2 at the minute.
Bidding on oh, is that what you've been bidding on? I didn't realise. I don't know. Why did I not even realise what you were bidding on? I heard you. I didn't see. I was just trying to get my setup going because I need my computer on. Sorry, I'm having to multitask tonight. But hi, everybody.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Right. Come on, this is for charity now. This is for the Syria, Turkey Earthquake Appeal Disaster Emergencies Committee thing.
Are you signing it?
I will even sign it in Sharpie. Come on, somebody must want to give £2 to charity. We can do this. Come on, folks. £2. Come on. The next person to type in the chat.
Good one to do.
Is the next bid I'll accept. So we got last comment we got is Kathy saying hello to Natasha.
Maybe make it a full can. You might get some more bids.
Yeah, but I'm going to drink it, aren't I? And I'll forget. We can't move on to the date with me unless we get a bid on this one, folks.
Yeah, come on, bid up.
Come on. Nobody's even typing in the chat. Nobody for that straight away. What's just going on?
Nobody
All
wants
items must sell before we move on. It's like guess the price. Oh, hang on.
One, you bid. You see the next person to type.
We've got a bid from Tonks. Tonks is on £2.
He did say next person types.
We're on £2 with Tonks. Does anyone want to bid against Tonks? Going once? Have we had a
That's
sale?
out.
No, just a message.
I was going to say we'll have to stop the auction then for guessing
Yeah.
price. We're on £2. Does anyone want to bid £3?
It's nothing.
Going twice. All right, sold.
Woo!
Well done, Tonks. £2 there. Right.
Awesome.
What do we want to have now next, folks? We've got 3 items left in the auction. We've got a spanner on the spanner. We've got a GTA 5 t-shirt, a brand new Trevor Phillips Industries one, which I'll show pictures of. It's got a £50 reserve on. We have got a date with me, a steak dinner with me.
Oh, you get all 3?
No.
Oh.
Individual items.
Oh, okay.
Right. So we start next with the steak dinner with MMUK. Who wants to bid on a steak dinner of you in a Wetherspoons of your choice, as long as it's either Chester or Wrexham? That's your choice. A date with MMUK. I'll even get you the steak that includes a free drink. We start the bidding at £2. It's got to worth more than £2, isn't it? It costs about £12.
Definitely.
£2 for a date with it. In fact, actually, tell you what, I'm gonna start the bidding off. I'm gonna put in £2 because I'll be saving me. Oh, hang on, I've got to pay for the steak, haven't I? All bids are final. Right, we're at £2 already, and it's me. I shouldn't have bid on that.
I'm not really sure you're supposed to bid on a date with yourself.
Yeah. Well, never mind.
The chat just can't keep up. That's what it is.
Stu says if you don't want to eat the steak, it can also be used to resole the shoe. So at £2 for a date with MNUK. I can't believe nobody's bidding on a date with me. Natasha, do you want to bid on a date with me?
Yeah. We'd bid, but we live too far away. I'm sure James would love to go on a date with you.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Or I will buy the steak dinner at the next reseller meetup. That's in the Wetherspoons as well. So that's your alternative. So the next time Nick organises a meetup, I could buy a steak dinner there. Think about that. Somebody must want to bid. Christ, but we've had £100 for dates with me before on this thing, and now it's £2 from me. I've lost my sex appeal. Fauna come all the way from Yorkshire to see me for a date.
She's tell Natasha's talking, but nothing's coming out.
James says Natasha's talking, but he can't hear it coming at you. The speakers.
Oh,
I
right.
can hear.
Oh, she's talking now.
Oh, he can hear you now.
I can hear
Okay.
you.
Oh,
Just
right,
suddenly
okay.
went to
Yeah, I said, oh, so if you do it at the meetup, Nick can steal your sausage again, or was it vice versa?
He
I can't remember.
he took me whole mixed grill.
Yeah, that'll be Damon's next movie he sells.
So we're on £2 with me. Somebody must want to bid £3 for a free steak dinner in Wetherspoons. Unbelievable.
Yeah. You ever come to Scotland, I'll totally bid for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
You'll have to. I know that you're full well you're bidding, and then James will turn up. I know how this works. You think
He'll like bid me. He'll come.
This is catfishing, isn't it? It's catfishing. That's what they call it. You'll be catfished. It'll be James, right?
Yeah.
Have we got £3 for a date with me, or have I just?
How come nobody's bid? Like Cherry, see, you know she wanted a date.
Well done, Cherry. You've bid £2, which is what I've already bid. You're gonna have to up your bid, Cherry. £3.
She's had the dog, now she wants the owner.
Well, understandable.
Yeah. But he is a cute dog.
So, Cherry, are you going to up your bid to £3 and then we can move past this torture?
Yeah, come on, Cherry. You know you want to.
At least it
An
means
extra
I
pound.
get an attractive lady. I got no complaints about that. In fact, the second Cherry puts £3 in that chat, I tell you the bidding's ending. 250 sold.
Yep.
Sold to Cherry. Well
Is that-
done.
Oh, Natasha.
No, hang on.
Natasha.
No. We've had a bid. Natasha. Oh, shit. No, I can't do this now. I cannot pick between Cherry and Natasha. I'm
You
gonna
just have to do both.
I'll tell you what,
You
right?
have to do both.
2 steak dinners, and now Cherry, if you put in 2. No, right. What I'm going to do is I'll buy you both steak dinners because I cannot choose between the two of you.
Oh, bless him. Did the hammer go down?
So, Natasha, if you put £3 in, Terry, you put your £3 in as well. Then we've sold me for £6, haven't we? And I owe you both a steak dinner each. I think that's fair. I'll share the link for the.
I've got it open now. Let me just.
See, you were struggling to get one, now you get 2 dates.
Well, the women are fighting over me now.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Sorted. A virtual steak dinner date. Brilliant. Watch me eat a steak dinner of my choice in Wetherspoons or Chester or Wrexham, and I'll live stream it for you. Perfect. Right. Okay. The penultimate item before we come on to Derek's. No, Peter. No, that is not an acceptable solution. I do have to be there for the date as well.
Oh, that's a good idea. I quite like that.
Yeah.
I should have bid then, but no, that was an option.
No, that is not an option. Right, on after next, the penultimate prize before we come to the star prize. Although I think the date with me was the star prize personally. But you've all let me down. Like I got 20 quid last time. Anyway. Right. Comes in. A spanner on the Money Mental UK channel. As we know, I only give out spanners for donations for charity or if I fancy you. So
that's kind of spanner. Got you now.
if you want to have a spanner on this channel, you've got to donate. Obviously, if you abuse the spanner, I will very quickly remove it, though. So don't abuse the spanner. But we start the bidding. A spanner for charity, £2. And we can't get onto the GTA 5 shirt until I've sold the spanner. So somebody needs to bloody bid.
I already have a spanner.
I can remove and re-give. I don't mind removing and re-giving.
No, that's what I'm always slow on the bloody spanner work anyway.
We've got a bid.
Another mod has already handled this request. It's like, okay, whatever.
We're at £2 from Peter. Thank you, Peter. Does anyone want to go £3 for a spanner? You can actually claim that you only got the spanner because I said I was in love with you. So there you go. You can make that claim.
You said you can claim you got it.
We're at £2 with Peter. I deserve a spanner anyway. Well, you know the rules of the channel now.
Maybe should get one after the steak dinner.
£2 with Peter. He wants to. Yeah, exactly. You could earn one. Richard Payne has just bid £3. We're at £3 with Richard Payne. We know the rules. The next person's a coming. Matt Sell Stuff is now in there. £4. Peter has come back with £5. Lee, £6. The bidding's going well here. We know the rules. Joan, £7. If we comment, it's a bid. We're at £7 on the spanner with Joan now.
Is that why you're not commenting?
£7 for a spanner on the Money Mental UK channel. And currently, Joan is winning. Matt's undercut Joan with £3. Do we accept Matt's bid of £3?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Can we accept Matt's bid of £3? Go on then. Who wants to go £4 against Matt? Oh, I don't know. Joan's happy now. She looks happy about a win. Do you want to go £4 against Matt, Joan? Peter's on £3.50. It's getting intense out there, folks. Well, Tonks is £3.69.
So generous.
Richard, you've already got a spanner. Joan is on £4. Well done, Joan. Matt's gone £3.79. You're gonna have to bid again, I'm afraid, Matt. We're on £4 with Joan. Oh, Peter's gone £4.50. We could get all the way up to the dizzy heights of £5 here. Matt has gone £4.51. Do we take a penny bid?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You're going to bid up.
£4.51 with Matt. Oh, hang on. £5. £4.60. Peter was just ahead of Joan on my screen. We're going to go £5 with Peter at the minute. Oh, Matt has gone in at £6. Imagine if I was a proper auctioneer, the money I could make. Matt's on £6. I'm going to have to log into YouTube to do this as well, aren't I? Bear with me, folks. Maybe some interference for a minute.
I'm fine.
Sorry,
I'm just like waiting for the auction to finish.
6.50 with Peter.
Is this still the spanner? Sorry.
It is.
Yeah.
Joan is on £7.
I can't believe we got more money for the spanner than a date with Andrew.
It's more useful.
Yeah, but the only winner on that one was me because I got 2 dates with 2 beautiful ladies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you just get one spanner.
So far, Joan is in the lead at £7, which is where she was exactly at before I ran out of the.
Yeah.
So we've got back to £7, which is where we were at before. We're doing well.
£20 and you give a spanner to 3 people.
Give a spanner to 3 people. £20. Do we take this bid, folks? Do we take this bid?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Matt, because I've got 7 from Joe. If you make that £21, I give the spanner to 3 people. I think that's £7.
But surely if the top 3 bidders each pay each one of their bid, they all get one.
Well, that would be £12.50 and 7, wouldn't it? It'd be less.
Yeah, but it's just that Matt then doesn't get a span. Did Matt bid for a span? Oh, yes, he did. Sorry. All right, that's enough.
So Matt, if you agree to £21, right, deal. Sold. £21 to Matt. Let me know when you've got it and who you want me to give the spanners to.
You get yourself a wee hammer.
I do. I need a gavel. Right.
Yeah, that.
Let me know when you've done your donation, Matt, and we'll sort out the spanners because I got to log on to YouTube for it. While Matt is handling that, we're on to our final auction item.
I've got an item to donate as well in a bit.
Oh, cool. Do you want to do it now?
I can build up suspense and announce it now, and then people can decide.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give it a language lesson for an hour because it's just an hour of my time, so I can give a Zoom lesson in French and Spanish on Zoom.
£5.
That's less than minimum wage. Come on, you got to do at least £10.50.
£10.50.
There you go.
I'll have an hour in the test.
For a kiddie if someone's doing schoolwork. GCSE.
You know, if Andrew wins, you're going to have to teach him all the swear words in French, don't you?
Oh, there you go.
How to ask ladies out on dates in French.
I swear.
Joe,
No, où est la bibliothèque? You know, it's going to be like voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Bah oui,
Joe?
voilà.
Joan, I accept your deal. If you
You are
give
not
me
like
a quid, I will give you a spanner too. So, deal. Right. So, do you want to do your auction for your language lesson before Derek's GTA 5 shirt or after?
Yeah, we'll do it after. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do Derek's GTA 5 shirt. He wants 50 quid for this. We want 50 quid on this. That's the reserve, so I'm going to bid this one up myself. I'll show you some pictures of it first, folks. This is a brand new Trevor Phillips Industries t-shirt, very rare, from GTA 5. The used ones go for about 35 quid. These are asking 50 quid for the brand new one. So we'll show you some presents of it. Pictures of it. Just bear with me a minute.
What makes this t-shirt so good? I don't have a clue about computer stuff.
It's gaming merch, which has always got good value to it, and it's very rare.
Oh.
If you see your gaming merch when you're outsourcing, unless it's the Call of Duty Primark stuff, but if it's not Primark stuff, you'd probably do all right with it. I've sold my gaming
that my son would just steal it. So,
but I'll show you the t-shirt. Here we go. This is the back of it. Can people see this?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that say?
There you go. Trevor, that's the back of it. Trevor
Phillips
Phillips Industries. That's the front. Now, bear in mind, Derek kindly donated this to support people of Turkey and Syria. He could be selling this on eBay himself, but he's donated this to the cause. As you can see, it's a genuine Rockstar, 1998. So it's actually vintage as well. Hang on, ignore the 1998. That's GTA 5 one about that. That's just the year Rockstar were created. They're a genuine Rockstar original, adult size, large. Got all the tags on it. Okay. I don't know what that is. So you go. Trevor Phillips Industries, very rare t-shirt. There's only one listed on eBay at the minute, and that is a used one. Derek's t-shirt is brand new because he stole it from work when he was working there. On that, bear in mind there's a 50 quid reserve on it. I'm going to start the bidding at £20 on it. So first bid is in, 20 quid. Bid against me, folks. Bear in mind the last GTA 5 t-shirt that Derek sold me, I sold for 40 quid, and that was used. This is new. So 20 quid so far.
I was expecting like some cartoon or something across the front.
Yes.
So that's what I think when I think of it.
So Trevor Phillips one. Right, Matt has done his donation. Who do you want to have the free spanners, Matt? Let me know the names after we've done the bidding on this one. So 20 quid at the minute. Anyone want to go high? Anyone want to go higher than me at £20? I don't think we've got any GTA 5 fans in. I think that's the problem. If we had GTA 5 fans in, they would be going crazy for this.
Yeah. I think if I had like a big like, cartoony picture like you see on the games, maybe. Because it's just a wee bit. That's what I was expecting. Look, my jacket.
Any bids on Derek's GTA 5 t-shirt? Where's his brother? His brother's usually good for a bid. Come on, Richard Payne. I'm going to put a bid in for you of £25. For £25 with Richard Payne. It's not met the reserve anyway, so he's not going to be at me. We're at £25 on Derek's t-shirt with Richard Payne.
He's his brother. He'd just steal it off him for free.
Oh, I'm going to have an offer on something here. Yeah, I'll take that. We're going to have to temporarily stop the auction because it is time for Guess the Price from Monumental UK. I've just had a sale. Remember, we're at 25 for Richard Payne.
Yeah.
Number ending in a 0.
50.
Oh, something had a sale.
Was that you've bid 50 for a t-shirt? Thank you. It's sold to Sarah Togs.
No, I'm bidding 50 on yours.
No, not 50 quid. Yeah, I've had a sale. Number ending in a 0, but not 50. Yeah.
£12.50.
No. Natasha, do you want to guess?
Was this one of yours? I thought it was in 0.
It's an offer. We accepted an offer.
Oh, an offer. Oh, okay. So we had 50 and we had 12. What did we say? 12.90. 12.
Yep.
Did you say high or low? Did you give feedback on his guess?
Nope. You don't get these clues.
Normally I don't join the call until late until I've got all my stuff done so I can focus. I'm like, because I normally focus 100%. Now I'm like, present. I'm like, that. So, 29.
No.
You did just text me. That just came through.
The chat are not having a go at Guess the Price at the minute because they're scared that I will take their comments as a bid. I will not take your comments as a bid.
You can guess in what channel.
Peter had a bid. So Peter, Joan and Matt have got spanners, I believe. But I think Joan said she's going to give £7 separate, so you could give the spanner to somebody else as well, Matt. Right, have we got a guess on this Guess the Price? Because we can't move forward with the auction if we don't get a correct guess.
Oh my God.
Close the numbers at me.
£17.
No.
$20.
No.
10.
They were in the chat guess. They're not guessing. Yeah.
Is it a whole pound?
You don't get it ends in a 0. That's the only clue you get.
You could be here all bloody night. We won't be here all night. We'll wait until eBay manages to refresh, and then I'll have a correct guess.
£17.
Very slow.
Nope.
I've just said that.
Did you say 17?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. No.
Come on, add higher or lower? Higher or lower?
Nope. No clues.
£4.
Nope.
9.
Is it at least higher than £4?
No comment.
£3.
We've got 10 and 7. Nope, not 3.
Because you do postage included, don't you? So
Is it media?
No clues. Don't forget, whoever gets this right has to give £2 to charity as well. And the closest bid so far has been £1 out.
£9 then.
No.
10.
21.
Nope.
6 or 8. 22 or 24.
Nope.
17 or 19.
Nope. Nope.
£1.
Nope.
Well, if somebody's been £1 out, I've given you all the options for.
No, you haven't.
Hang on, let me scroll up the chat. Right.
The chat
the
may
only
not
guess-
help you.
Well, eBay's of no help because it only shows the original price, which was £6.95. It's got a strike for it, so I'm going to say £6.
Nope. Not 6.
A fiver. Dead
Pardon?
on £5.
Correct. £2
I've
of charity
I'm
for
not
Damien
donating it.
as he's won the prize. So, yeah. Congratulations
That's
to
a
Damien.
very interesting book. It's called Couples by John Updike. It has
Yeah.
condition
Damien
issues.
wins. Damien wins. Guess the price. He has the victory of donating £2 to charity.
I've already donated.
You can only play and win if you donated.
I guess £4 then.
You've given your that. You've already guessed £4.
I'll sort something out next week then.
Okie dokie. Right. Derek Hurt.
I need more sales.
Let's bring it on the screen again, folks. There we go. We are bidding on a piece of genuine history here. A GTA 5 Trevor Phillips Industries t-shirt. Size is large. Brand new. Needs an iron, but you know. Genuine Rockstar original. Cotton polyester blend.
1998. That's not. If it's 1998, that's not GTA 5 then, is it?
He's on the
No,
couch,
that's the year,
hiding from the camera.
that's
Mhm.
the year Rockstar were created.
Say hi, monkey.
We're currently at £25 on this t-shirt with Richard Payne. We need a bid of £30, please. No, hang on. Don's bid £30. So at £30 with Don. The reserve is 50, so we need to get to £50 to let this one go. So we're £20 below the reserve at the minute.
Yeah, that's his excuse.
Do we see £40 for anyone for this GTA 5 t-shirt? £40 for anyone. I need to give people a spanner. Let me know if any bids come in while I'm just giving people spanners before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Have we got £40 for anyone? Yeah, that's a used one that's cheaper on eBay. This is a brand new one. The one on eBay is pre-owned, and that's £34, including shipping. This is brand new, so therefore value is higher. Joan wants a spanner, doesn't she? Let's just give Joan a spanner. Joan has got a spanner. Matt's going to have a spanner. And Peter the Monkey Thrifter, if I can find him, is getting a spanner. Right, I've given Matt, Joan, and Peter spanners. I'm not sure there's somebody else I'm supposed to give a spanner to as well. Right, that's done. Do we have any advances on this t-shirt at the minute? Richard Payne is going to be buying it for £30. Any advances on £30? It's not. Listen, complain to Derek if you're not happy with it. It's Derek's t-shirt, it's not mine. Okay. We're gonna go once. 30 quid of Richard Payne. We're going to. I don't even know if he's watching. We're going twice. 30 quid of Richard Payne. We're going 3 times. 30 quid to Richard Payne. Not sold. Not Matters Reserve, unfortunately. But thank you, Derek, for his donation. We'll probably put that on one of Nick and Andrea's lives, I think. Would probably be better there, get more GTA fans.
What's the definition of brand new? Let's check.
Right. Final item of the auction. We are going to my pleasure, Joe. My pleasure, Matt. Right. We're going to Natasha's generous offer of 1 hour's tuition. Now, bear in mind, Natasha does normally charge £100 for an hour's tuition. So after £100 worth of tuition in a language of your choice, Latin, Spanish, German, Egyptian, French,
Esperanto.
Colombian.
Okay, French, Spanish, German, beginner Italian, but I tend not to do too much Italian now. I tend to focus on other stuff. So if we're struggling for the bids, we can open it up to English, the foreign language, or English for reading for kids if they're struggling, and we need to open their brain a bit more to find a passion for books. So bit of scope. Not really pushing it, am I? Is it? Can I take the mic, Andrew? Is it over to me for sex?
Yes, this is your moment to sell.
I'm just not in the zone today. I've been so poorly this week. So yeah, what it is, it's an hour on Zoom. It's my day job. I teach languages online for a living, so I've been doing it for too many years. I did used to charge 40 when I used to drive people's houses in person. Lockdown happened. I shut the business down. It wasn't lockdown. It was my ex actually. But anyway, so when I started back up, I started doing it from home on Zoom, and just haven't put my prices quite up to that top mark yet. But 40 is what I used to charge, so that's what you're getting. £40, but you can monetize it in that way. So I help people like beginners, people who are really high in the language level, but they just struggle with the speaking, get the fluency. So we could do conversation coaching. In that hour, you can learn the techniques, or just have a good laugh, speaking different languages and so on. But if any of you've got kids who have got an exam coming up and they're just like thinking, where do they start, where do they revise, what is their quick plan to, you can cover that in the session. So on Zoom, you can. Do I speak Klingon? No. I can even tell you what film that's from. Is that Doctor Who, or is that Spot?
No,
is that
Star
Trek?
Trek.
Is that Star Trek? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Right. When we go on our date, I will explain to you science fiction.
Okay.
And
again,
can I also say how glad I am that I don't have to do no opera house anymore, and I can do Wetherspoons instead. Much better.
Wait a minute. The Chopper and the Italian opera. I mean, that was always in the mix. But that was but what was that story? Was that if you won the lottery? Wasn't it? I think it's probably the first official date.
But now I feel like
Huh? No, you feel like what? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's quite dark humour. That is like there's a news article sort of like McDonald's is to take down a sign next to a crematorium sign because it's McCrispy next to a crematorium. That's hilarious.
Oh goodness me.
Oh dear.
Cassie, that was
oh,
tuition.
I'm bidding on this one. Don't you worry.
Yeah. But that's because so where people in my area would charge 25 for private tuition, I would charge 40 because if you're doing it for that long, and the tuition would be really tailored. So it's almost like being a psychologist working with people's brains and like the emotional barriers people have when they speak, and they just have that freeze. You know, when you learn French, you've been learning French for years, and you go to France and the French person's like, I speak English, it's okay, sit down, I bring you a menu, it's an English menu. And people are like, and that feeling of horror and that panic. So I help a lot of people with things like that. So
Yeah, French speak much better English than we speak French.
they push a bit more, don't they, as well? But
It's a little bit embarrassing, really, isn't it? How much better the French are at English than the English are at French. I mean, considering but they start younger though. They start English at 5, don't they? Sort of like primary school.
And
start to 11.
Depending on what school it is, they do different lessons in English as well, like math, science, history. So it all depends. But they've got the media, haven't they? They've got, American English films, music.
Yeah, no, I mean that is. I mean, sort of like English is a more global language than French is.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can get some money for this. Natasha taught me the phrase "buenas noches."
How to memorize stuff when your brain if you can't memorize something, you just don't take stuff in. There's all my tricks. You see all the tips and tricks and the ways. Yeah.
Better they can't pronounce it.
They can. Hello. Oh no, you're right. They can't.
Hello.
Shall we start? Do you want me to start the bidding on this? So this could be a gift for friends, family,
children as well. But the youngsters, for an hour, they might we can do play lessons for an hour. And they can learn about the culture and what's fun about it and get the buy-in. Yeah.
So there you go. An hour's tuition from a qualified tutor in a French, German, Spanish, whichever European language you prefer. Apparently not Klingon, but we'll work on that.
I don't teach German anymore, but I did German in FL, but I don't teach. French, Spanish, English, possibly beginner Italian. I might have my own twist.
But basically more languages than the auctioneer can remember. So so a few going on there.
Or study skills. You know what? Study skills. If we've not got language fans in the audience, then study skills, because revision, how to tackle a big assignment. I get these requests from my clients. Can you teach Johnny this? Can you do this for so and so? And I try and that's why I went for French with Natasha on my new website, because I was like, I'm going to niche, and then it just didn't happen. Natasha, come and do this, come and do that.
So I'm going to start the auction.
Sorry, Andrew.
So I'm going to start the auction off and start the bidding. I'm going to come in at £5 straight away for an hour for a date with Natasha. We can discuss what we cover in the hour later. I know there's a lot of languages for me to choose from, so I've got to pick the right one for me.
I can't take it. It's like hot and cold over here.
Who wants to bid against me for an hour of language tuition with Natasha or study skills? That could be a great gift for friends or family as well. Could be good for your kids. Could be particularly useful if you've got any kids studying GCSEs, etc. Give them a little bit of a boost. So a fantastic offer there. And like we say, normally these are 25 to 40 quid. So, at the minute the bidding's at £5. I'm sure we can do better than that, folks. Let's get in there. Let's get a bid in. If you could teach you about eBay, they'd probably be out there. Probably pay 50 quid because
Oh, I got a sale the other day. Actually, so I list something on Christmas, week after Christmas. I got a sale, so I'm technically back in the reseller zone. Can't keep me out.
Right. Anyone want to bid? Anyone want to bid against me? We're at £5 at the minute. Remember, folks, the next comment counts as a bid.
How's kill you, chat?
I'm getting an hour of Natasha's time here for a bargain price.
If you've got any, okay, so the last sales pitch for the bid is if any of you've got children who have got a bit of low confidence, where they sort of get brain freeze or they can't think very clearly, or if they've got dyslexia, that tends to be another way that help kids just how to clear their brain a little bit ready for the exams or doing the pressure.
I think
I've got good news because we've got a bid from Tonks now for £6 because he's done the next comment.
Yeah. All he wants
We're
to
on
know is
£6
more
with
Star
Tonks
Wars.
in a minute.
Well, I think
I
you'll probably
will-
know
I
more
will
Star Wars
raise
than me because yeah, it's one of my things. I think I'm a bit like Mary Poppinsy with what I teach my students, unless it's like cool and cool where you've got several words that sound similar, and I'm like, right, okay, watch this one.
No, he just wants swear words because he wants to shout them at his friends when he's playing Call of Duty.
No, but the
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure he's heard them all.
He has been out.
Probably.
He has been outbid in the chat by Money Mental UK. He was coming with a bid of £7. So thank you, Money Mental UK. Whoever or whomever you may be, with your bid of £7. Actually, technically, I'm winning the auction. I could end it here and now. Could I? Oh, hang on, because Tonks has now come in and he's outbid me. We're on £8 now.
That's my... Yeah, that's bad language. He's trying to see whether or not he's actually right. Bad.
I'm not going to say that.
I've got to look.
Yeah, she's not going to say that out loud.
I've got to look at it.
So wait, I'll give him a slap later. She's not gonna say that.
I've got to look at the bank account now. I've got to see if I've got any money in it. I've had a sale. Oh, we're on £9 with Stu now. For Christ's sake, Stu's now come in now. He's on £9.
French history probably.
Right.
Is that? Sure, then you should know what is. Yeah.
I've got to note this. This is my best and final offer because I am running out of money fast. There is the bid. I will put gift aid on as well. So before you start with your minimum wage stuff, there's only gift aid going there. We're at £10 with Money Mental UK. Does anyone want to outbid me for £10 of an hour of Natasha? Surely somebody must want to. Look, Natasha is fabulous, just fabulous. You know, I can't use a better word to describe her.
Yeah. Sadly, my son's too old now.
I've not been allowed to have children yet.
You can have mines. He's a nightmare.
Okay, we're going once. UK, £10 plus gift aid, which makes it £12.50 before anyone complains about minimum wage. We're going twice with UK. I better give it a bit of a longer pause in case there's a. Are you looking forward to the prospect of spending a whole hour talking to me?
Of course.
Yeah, she gets double dates now. She's got that plus the date.
Well, this is one of the very rare times. You're quite right, sir. This is one of the very rare times I've made it to a second date.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going for the third and final time. The gavel, which is my hand, is about to come down. It's down. Sold to that man, Money Mental UK. There you go. Don't look too disappointed. But most of these people here can't cope with the English language, so it's a bit complex for them to do other ones.
Oh, no,
on £10, I will put my donation in now.
I'm just cherry too.
No, it'll have separate dates.
I'm glad Cherry be getting jealous.
I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought, oh no, I'm not going to do a dare. I'm going to vomit if I do something like what you do. Jeez. I'm pleased I contributed in one way.
Is that another swear word?
See, I told you I don't know French, right? So I just, yeah. I'm obviously reading an Englishman's spelling or Scotsman's spelling as well.
Oh.
What did he say?
He's saying it with like a weird accent. He's saying batar or something. I don't know. I don't think the Scottish accent does really well with different languages.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's a swear word though.
Oh, no. I think it begins with a P. But it's similar to what you said in the other one, isn't it?
What's it?
Yeah.
It's what they say all the time. Everyone, P-U-T-A-I-N.
B?
No, P.
All right, okay.
See, he's getting free line. Free lesson.
Well, I can't put it in the chat. I can't. It's just, I'm too nice to give people. I'm too nice
you're
to
too
give
nice.
people.
Your friend and neighbour speaks a bunch of languages, and he gets him to teach him a bunch of swear words in different languages too, just so he can use them. And I'm like, stop doing that.
Oh, no, cracking.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, leave it alone.
There is one I can teach you all. Facebook. Facebook, if you say Facebook in French, Facebook. Facebook. Face is butt cheek. Face. So you want to see my face? You have to be careful how we say that. And then is the kind of goat. So goat's butt. Facebook can sound like goat's butt. Yeah.
I like it. That's funny.
And then there's cool for neck. Cool, cool. But if you say cute, like cul-de-sac is the bottom of the bag. It's the dead end. Cool meaning bottom, and cool meaning next. You have to be careful as well. So cool. Remember you're talking about your neck. So yeah, you can get your bum. You don't know you're asking your elbow. You don't know your bum in your neck. In other words.
Stop right swear words.
Yeah, I didn't know that one. Moche d'hiver. Something about ta mère. It's probably like something ta mère, your mother, something your mother. Probably.
What is it?
Really playing games.
I'm not saying swear words online.
Shit, merde. I said I wasn't going to say that.
I don't know, but he's smiling, so he thinks it's funny. I was like, stop swearing.
I'm sorry. I'm getting you to swear, Sarah. Sorry.
No, this is where my son gets it from.
Okay.
I think it's a Scottish thing. It doesn't seem the same when we say swear words. It's part of the Scottish language, isn't it? He says moche d'hiver. It sounds really offensive. He said it's moche d'hiver. That sounds really cheeky if I say it. His friends always
just missed the.
Moi je dis, me I say, moi je dis merde. Oh, I say shit, but that sounds a bit too clean for the passion.
You're getting a nice lady to swear. He's bad.
I actually do swear quite a lot in English now. I think since everything just kind of came crashing down, and life was just like, you know what, swearing makes you feel better. So I do. Yeah, I've dropped the standards, but I feel more true to myself.
Yeah,
yep.
I try not to swear, but sometimes it's like being a drunk sailor, just flows.
Yeah, some things are said better with it.
Yeah.
I don't use the C word. That's one I don't use the C word. Chinese.
Can't swear in languages. English. Jesus.
Quite possible.
Right. We are.
Sorry, Andrew.
We are £9 off 300 quid. Okay, so I think we need to get at least 10 more pounds coming in. That's the challenge. If we get to 300 quid, I'd be like, yeah, that includes the £10 they've just given. So I'm going to go to the toilet, and then the people in the chat are going to think of another dare to do.
Stop swearing. We're just turning this into a bad thing.
Yes, better stuff. You got me saying more now. Go F yourself.
Turning into a whole different kind of show.
Thing is, it's funny because I thought they would have evolved a bit more over the last like 20 years, but I suppose FU and all those, but they're still going to be the same for 20 years or so, aren't they? It's just the teenage words like Sigma, and they're the ones that change, I suppose. Looking at the life.
Oh,
Evolution.
definitely not me. Just seeing somebody wants a challenge.
No.
Yeah.
But,
I'm still sober, so no.
Oh, what did you say about MR2s? Hi, Night's Life. They're there. Bitch. Nearly forgot your name. Wait, I've missed a few things. 1056. No, I must have seen that one. But I missed Toyota had to rename the MR2 cars. It sounded like. Well, there's the Nova. The Nova means Nova, meaning doesn't go, doesn't drive. So there are a few cars released in the world that have dodgy names anyway, depending what country you're in. So I'm sure what was it, Fiat Nova? So if it was in Spain, they would have changed the model name.
Sarah, Natasha, have you met before?
No.
I think we might have done. I'm not sure. Like, have we not met? No.
No, I've only done a couple of these, so no.
Yeah. I sort of pop in every what
But
month?
James, as soon as he heard your name straight away, was like, "Oh, that's the lady that speaks French." So
yeah.
I
so
think
we've
I've seen the name
on the chats, but we've not been in one with you. We've just been in the
right.
same.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
Sarah and James run
Sarah.
a YouTube channel, which, funnily enough, is called Tonks Boutique.
Yeah.
About reselling. They buy a lot of clothes. They're very big fans of Fleek. Their favourite.
What was that? Big fans of?
Fleek.
No.
Fleek. I watched Love Island 2 years ago in lockdown on Fleek. I've had that read for years.
Yeah, what about eyebrows and things? When did that mean?
Sorry.
When I seen that, and it was like your eyebrows were on fleek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another sort of down with the kids kind of term, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Too old now.
I don't know. £9. You're trying to get £9. What can you do? Andrew, I was going to say, can Andrew dance? Does Andrew dance?
Andrew does everything.
Yeah, I do have video evidence of him dancing.
I mean, last time, what did you run around the garden, put 20 jumpers on, and
Yeah. Sang happy birthday, jumped in the bath.
Yeah, Andrew's been a bit more low key today.
Yeah. We wanted him to jump in the bath
Andrew's
with his
been a
clothes
bit
on.
more low key
He decided
today
he's
because
not
the
doing
house has
that.
got too much crap in it.
I watched
I'm
it
not
back.
doing it fully clothed. I haven't got an unlimited. I mean, I've got an unlimited.
You don't need to put any
clothes,
water
but
in the
no.
bath to get it. Good branding on your thumbnails.
Yeah, we're £9 off the 300. 300 quid mark. £100.
What is
The
it?
internet's gone up. What is this?
Awesome.
What is that?
That was you at the hitching meetup.
Oh.
Have you not watched it yet? You and John sort of strutting your stuff.
I've seen that video. A lot. That footage a lot of times, and I have the comments as well because I am a great dancer.
You look so
Right,
tall
we
compared
need to
to
raise
everybody else.
10 more pounds. How are we going to do it? We need to do this. But what the thing is, right? Seeing that the side of me and John, there's a group of three late 30s, early 40s. So similar age to what people accuse me of being, even though we know I'm 21. Three very attractive ladies. And they're all over, they're really interested. They're trying to dance with us. And then these two young lads come in who are about 20 and all of a sudden weren't interested anymore. They're straight after the 20-year-olds. And I go into them, you've got no chance with these two. What are you doing? Come back to me and try.
Yeah, that place did make you feel a bit old. Too old for this shit. And the music weren't very good either.
So these meetups then, are they like exclusive? Because I never get an invite.
It's a free for all. It's just like no invites. It's just like it's in this place. It was in like the Weatherspoons in Hitchin on the 14th of January. If you want to come. No £50 entry.
I don't read all the posts in the groups and stuff to see. I'm in the groups, but I don't do it.
You need to watch Nick's channel because that's where it is announced.
Yeah, Sunday night.
It's usually a video.
Yeah, we usually talk about it. I expect the next one will be next January as well, because they're the January sale on, so it's like 99p.
Well, in July/August. Well, actually, no, I need to put this up. We've got the March 25th movie chats Money Mental meter, which I haven't done my half of yet. And we're on February the 10th now. Do this week because I forget. And mine, it's only a few weeks ago, so somebody needs to remind me. It's on the same date as something else is going on, and I wanted that. There was a bit of drama around that something else. I wanted that to die down before I put a post out. So, but it's died down a bit now. So somebody needs to remind me this weekend to put a post up about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kathy's right. So more than once I've said to you, 25th of March, Chester.
What's this about July, August?
And then July, August, Rex meet up for my 22nd birthday.
Kathy, I don't know why it doesn't register. I think my brain's just I'm still emerging from hibernation. Just like a little dormouse, kind of like a little eye, sniffs the air and sort of slowly peeks out the hole and starts functioning, grabbing a few berries and running back in the hole for a bit. And then still not traveling far from the.
In fact, right, I'm gonna commit now. Right, my last debt repayment, and I'm debt free. My last debt repayment on the 1st of August. Right, so I think.
Oh, he's gone again.
And it's away again.
He thinks.
Off camera, haven't I?
Yeah. You're frozen.
Why is it broken?
I don't know. As far as you think, he's gone.
Yeah, he's not even moving about the house this time.
Don't put any really red faces because it was freezing about. When they freeze, and I'm like trying to laugh at their face.
His housemate's downloading the porn again.
Right. Can we see me?
Yes.
You can see you. Yeah. You're doing this.
Right.
Started.
Right. Okay. Right. I think either the 5th or 12th of August, Wrexham meetup to celebrate me being out of debt finally, debt free, and my birthday. Pardon?
Mine's the 9th of August.
Yours is what, Damo?
Mine's the 9th of August.
Right.
Mm.
Is this thing on?
You're frozen.
We heard you. I think you were expecting a big. Was that a bit of an anticlimax? It was a bit quiet when you went. Ta-da!
Right. Okay.
It will all depend how well some
people hear me.
in summer. Who knows? If I'm rich, I'll
Yeah.
be in Europe traveling probably. But I can dial in. I can ring on. I can dial in on someone's phone and be like, "Hi." You just hold your phone up and you go, "Tasha's here." She's on, but she's not here.
In an exclusive, Natasha is going to come to the Wrexham meetup too, in person.
Well, if I'm in England, yeah.
Date
But what I mean is,
date free.
do you not have faith in me getting some money?
You'll be in Wales.
and picking up my business and just kind of rolling with it. No, you never know. I've got to pull out a lot of stops to be able to go and travel for 4 weeks in summer. Like Damon was saying, the price of cat food and Sarah, the same. The
price of everything. The only thing that's not going up in price is bloody stock we're selling on eBay because they keep wanting.
Yeah. Mm.
Right. Have we got to clear this? No. We're
Still on 291.
Thank you for your donation to Mandry. Very much appreciated. I don't know if I said before, but thank you for that. Thank you, Natasha, for your donation. Gary, for your We need another £10. Where is Barty? Barty is not very well at the moment.
How is he? I remember you saying you weren't well, but it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was just off to bed, and I wasn't in a position to have a conversation about him at that time, and then I forgot to message you the following morning. How is the poor boy?
Yeah. We will find out. He's got to have. He's got a £3,000 or £4,000 MRI. So we'll see after that.
Is the insurance covering it?
Thank God for the fact that it's only.
Oh, yeah, so you just got to pay the excess.
They've said it's going to be 20 quid.
Oh, that's all right.
So 20 quid it's going to be. So I think that's what it was. Set the message. Yeah, he's not very well. He's been having fits. Yeah, £20 in a day, £3,000 to £4,000. It's going to cost. I mean, they're not even exact. It's like, it'll be 3,000 to 4,000. You're thinking, Christ, there's a lot of a range in this. But they just said they just pay $20 and they talk about the rest of the insurance.
Right, David. I put the vibes out to the universe a minute ago, thinking, what song can I ask Damo to dance to? That's the song. 30 seconds.
That's the extent of my dancing. Sorry.
You're going to spend 2 minutes on Facebook. Quick, go on.
When I dance, I look like a newborn giraffe trying to stand up.
Well, that's cute. That's not funny. We won't be laughing then. We'll just be going,
Oh.
You could have done it by now.
I'm firmly planted my arse on the sofa, and that is where it's staying.
Your arm can move though. I've just seen you lift up that glass.
You should see when my thank you, Milo. When my video of the Hitchin meetup comes out, you will see Damien dancing. He's twerking.
When was the last time you put a video out? You will not see a video of me twerking because I remember not. Hi.
Cat bomb in the face.
An arse in the face.
In your face for hours
again. The last time I put a video out was yesterday. I put a video out promoting tonight. Right, we need 10 more quid. Come on, people, come up with an idea, a fundraising idea. Hang on. I've got an announcement to make. It's time to check the total.
No.
He does this every so often. He decides that he's not very well. He goes to the vets, and the vets say, "Oh, nothing wrong with him." and it cost me a fortune. Well, it cost me a fortune. I have to pay for it.
Oh, I really don't want
back normally. It's the first time they said you don't have to pay for it up front. We'll claim it back for the insurance, because I must admit I was thinking 3,000 or 4,000. I haven't got that much. I haven't got 4,000. I could do the 3,000, but I'd have been screwed if I had to do 4,000 and claim it back. Right, we need to do a screen share.
I thought you were going to get me a drink.
Sure, man.
And I said yes.
We are now on.
Get over it, man.
We are now.
Oh, I'm both.
We are now on. This
They're
is
just-
a
that's the
domestic.
Yay, we got past the 3,000. 3,300.
You getting cancelled?
That was
done.
my announcement. You took my announcement. You took my announcement.
How much have you reached, Andrew?
Right, thank you. We start again. Right. Exciting news for those who didn't realise from looking at the screen or hearing Sarah.
I didn't think it was a choice.
We have hit the revised £300 target. Thank you, everybody. Well done. Heroes, all of you. We saved a lot of lives tonight.
Well done, everyone in the chat.
Let's see what the last messages are. It turns
Well
out the
done,
last
everyone.
donation.
There you go.
The last donation was from me. I was the hero that got us over the £300. Well done, me.
I do miss that one.
Oh no. Richard Payne.
Yeah, they're just
Thank you,
threatening me.
Richard.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Richard, for your donation.
Was Richard related to Derek?
Yes, they're brothers.
Oh, brother. What's Richard's channel?
He doesn't have one.
Oh, okay.
No, just Derek.
Do they look really similar? Well, I suppose you wouldn't see them on a channel.
They're sort of like, if you squint, you can see they're brothers. They're like, they sound
I've never
So
met you.
basically,
more similar than they look.
Richard is the one who inherited the good looks and looks younger, but is actually older. So Richard
If
is like
you close your eyes and they both talk, they both sound quite the same.
Yeah.
They don't. You know, it's very easy to tell them apart. I mean, sort of, this real trait.
You say that, but I find it quite hard sometimes to tell people apart. There's two kids at school and two parents, two mums.
One's
I'm
ginger and
just
one's
about
not.
managing to separate the mums. Huh?
Anyway, we've achieved an amazing thing tonight, folks. We've raised
We've
over
done
£300.
So well done.
Excellent work. We've raised over £100 an hour, because we're not even on 3 hours yet. So that's really good going. That.
I swear we're getting less and less crisps in a packet. It's like 25 grand. I'm sure it used to be 35 grand.
No, you're right.
There's nothing in them.
Yeah.
I tell you what, right? Put that on the sofa, fit on it, it'll look even smaller.
Yeah, 25 grams in a packet now. It's like,
Do you know who I blame for that? I'll tell you who I blame.
they're doing their pancake day again this year.
When is Pancake Day?
Is there a pancake day this year? What a question to ask.
Pancake day every year. I think it's 21st.
Let's ask the oracle. We get this. Hey,
It's
Siri,
not this yet, is it? Because it's not in the.
when
no,
is
Pancake
Pancake
Day's last
Day?
I think it's 21st.
21st of February, 2023.
It is. I was right.
11 days.
I reckon we should do a freeway one, right?
Pancake day.
Where the pay
What?
brothers try and teach me to make pancakes.
I can't say no to a freeway ever, whatever it is.
Night, Peter.
Why am I waving at Sarah? Sarah's saying
Oh.
no, it's Peter.
Good
Oh,
night.
no, Peter. He's saying good night.
Yeah, no.
Peter,
He's off to bed, so good night, Peter.
It's Friday. I've got half term coming up. I'm just ready.
Yeah, the
we
pancake day thing for the Pains is an annual event. The pancake day.
Pancake.
I never do anything for Pancake Day to use.
It's an annual thing now. This
Yeah, I have to. I do with my kiddies when I used to go and teach in houses. So one family, the boys used to have, they were a military family, and they came from Canada, so they needed to keep their French going while they were in the UK, ready to go back to French speaking school. And the two little boys, it was my favorite thing ever. The two little boys were they started off at 4 and 6, and then as they got older, obviously they grew older. But every February, I'd go to their conservatory or their kitchen for a lesson, and I'd bring ready-made pancakes and decorations, and they'd have to go to the market and buy these ingredients from the wholesaler. And they'd have to make a menu and cook. So we did a double lesson, 2-hour lesson with it. So they'd play little restaurants, and they'd be like squirting cream and making me a pancake I'd order from them. So like I always do pancake lessons at schools and language clubs. But now my mummy, definitely, my little one might forgive me if I don't do pancakes this year. She'll be like, "Mummy, you're supposed to make pancakes."
And then my son wouldn't forgive me if I tried to make him pancakes. He'd be like, "No, I'll buy them." My cooking skills are not awesome.
Before my mum burns them, my mum used to burn them, and then they get really. I think I forget how to make them, and then after the first few, I'm like, okay, turn the pan down. Don't you have a hot pan for the first minute just to heat the pan, and then you pour the you only
oil. That's probably why they weren't good.
Yeah.
Like that.
And then you turn it down to like cook it.
Thank you for your donation.
I just buy them from Asda. And
I can't believe you don't.
I cheat.
Well, I had some recipes from a little book.
We've done 300 quid, and I haven't had to eat an onion. I haven't had to go skipping. I haven't had to go in the bath. I haven't had to run around the garden. I haven't had to put too many jumpers on. Just shows. I don't
just had to drink homemade bin juice.
There have been one or two moments I would care not to repeat. They'll go on the banned list the next time.
You're just giving people ideas to start donating, so you'll do all that stuff now, though.
Well, they're going to have to come up with new ideas next time, aren't they? The new ideas.
Well, it's only 11:30. We can at least get to 400.
No. Where's my spanner? You've got to win the spanner at auction. You didn't win the spanner at auction, Lee. You'd have to wait until the next major disaster. Evening, Ali. You've missed everything, but there's still time to donate. You wish to put a donation in, Ali? I'll drop a link in the chat for you. We've saved a lot of lives tonight, so thank you, everybody. If I donate a tenner, what can I make Andrew do? Andrew's hit the target now, so he doesn't need to do nothing.
No.
I will send a picture of my chopper.
I should come to charity nights more often. It's much cleaner conversation than normal. Oh, but do you know who else isn't in? He lowers the tone. Neil, turn on him.
Oh no, he's on earlier.
Was he in earlier?
He was in earlier.
What we're looking at the page. That's a long link. Yeah, no. I normally love your live streams when you chat, Andrew. So you've been quite good today. But then you got 2 days, so I suppose you're quite chilled now.
Nobody. How rude! My chat.
For £10, Andrew will show you a nipple. £20, he'll show you both.
I could do that.
For 50 quid, he'll show you both at the same time.
Yeah. Sounds like a deal. If you donate £10, I will show you my titties.
Why did I just get the image of Austin Powers then? Yeah, I'm Billy out. I don't know. And it's just like the way you're sitting. I don't know. It's slumped. That's just funny.
I thought you were sitting in the dark. Are you like
all
fully
these
lit
lights
up?
on. Yeah, it's weird. And get the light on behind me, light on above me, lights on around me. It's so dark.
Big
I've got a GoPro. I'm looking at it now. I used it once to film one video, and then that was it. I never again.
I never knew you had one of those. Well, what? Yeah,
Hi,
but
Lee.
mm,
I don't know how long he's been here, but hi.
Well, he's been here since almost the start of the stream. He won the first guest the price.
Really?
How much of that Jack Daniels have you had?
I'm on my fourth, I think, third. Well, that was a new bottle tonight, so I've had that much.
So there you go. Damien is on his third or fourth bottle of Jack Daniels. He's lost count after the second.
It was up to there. And it's only 11:30, so we've still got time yet.
I think, right, if we do meet up next year, Wetherspoons again during the sale. We've got to be before the sale ends.
No, I did. I had 15 bells and cokes, and like the bells.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We need to do that again next year, don't we?
Yeah, that's why I said the next reset, and I think we're doing January next year as well because it's cheap. 99p a shot is dangerous. But I weren't that drunk last year. After 15, it was like.
Well, we've seen the video evidence, and I was completely sober. Nobody could dance that well if they was pissed.
It says for £100 you'll get both your nipples pierced. I had my nipple pierced once when I was a teenager. It never healed, so I took it out.
I ain't getting nothing pierced.
Did you shave your eyebrow? Well, no.
I had my eyebrow pierced as well.
Yeah. I can kind of see it now with the floppy
did in the
80s. Your hair's gone a bit. I can see it in the
My
look.
hair's a mess. I need to get it cut.
I can sort of picture Matt Goss right now. Is it Matt Goss or Luke Goss? I can't remember now. Yeah. It's funny that's 90s, wasn't it? Actually, yeah, the blonde, spiky.
Yeah. When will I be famous?
Yeah.
Do you have to?
There's no more dares, Stu. No more dares. But the hell, Kathy's calling you a stud. I think Sam's got a rival here. Stu. Hello, Brendan. How are you? Away from America. Welcome. I staggered we got 300 quid tonight. I thought we would get far less than Crane got. So Crane got about 300 quid.
Done well.
Very impressed. And there's something to be said for not having to involve onions. There'll be no more onions now. We've conclusively proved we don't need them.
Just got eggs instead. Yeah. Did you mix that egg up? Did you whip? Whisk it?
I drank it neat.
You had a
it was like it's not something you want sliding down your throat. I can tell you, it's not good.
I mean, oysters, they're fine, but like an egg, yeah.
No, I don't recommend it. Apparently, people drink it. Stu's off. Take care, Stu.
Bye, Stu.
I'm feeling. Bye, Stu.
Oh, I've got a feeling it
Oh,
now.
it must have been a bar, wasn't it, in those days? Well, are we talking eyebrow or nipple there? Because years ago it was bars, wasn't it?
Bar, Sarah.
But the rings in the eyebrow, wasn't it rings? I don't know.
If anyone wants to see whether I've got my gentleman area pierced. I'm happy to.
I thought you were going to say out.
I'm happy to,
Is it called a Prince Albert? Or is there a different name between and where it's positioned?
Apparently, that's one of the least painful piercings you can get. Apparently.
Not that you'd want to test it out just in case if you don't really.
I am more than happy with how it is currently. I think it does a grand job as it is.
Why is it called that though? Why is it named after? I mean, Cockney rhyming slang I get is responsible for certain names, but did I ask that out loud?
We'll find out. Hang on.
We don't need no magnets. They're not let you on the plane with you. Okay, we'll be fine. No magnets. Were you asking why is it called a gentleman sausage?
No. Why is the piercing called a Prince Albert? Because it's specifically positioned in that place. Why Prince Albert, as in Victoria's husband?
Because he used to have one.
Yeah, but that's hard to believe.
Prince Albert used to have one so that he could hold his trousers in the correct position.
Like a puppet on string. Okay.
It's thought to be invented as a means of attaching the trousers to keep it down.
Oh, to keep it down. Oh,
the fashion at that time was very tight trousers.
Bastard. Okay.
I wasn't joking when I said it's called that because he had one. He literally had one.
It literally had a purpose originally. So just
being tasked with that
before you rip your trousers off. Ow.
About Mary. Oh, yeah. 29 piercings. Wow, geez, that's a lot. I don't think I've known anyone with that many piercings, Sarah. If I read that right, I didn't read all of it.
Nice.
No. Wow.
Here's a question for you. How many piercings do you think I have?
None.
You think none? Sarah thinks none. Damien, how many do you think I've got?
None.
Right, all three of you think none?
Yeah.
Tonks thinks I've got none.
On your body, we're talking about.
Brendan, correct, yes. Brendan thinks 2. Sam thinks 2 in both nipples. He wants to see the titties come out.
I think I've seen your nipples, unfortunately, and I know they're not. It's like one of my memories of you was the mankini, which is now etched on my brain forever.
Well, funny enough, you sent this to me earlier. He wanted me to auction this off.
I bloody designed that. Stu bloody animated it. Stu animated it. But that is of my design.
So, do you want me to reveal live on the internet now how many piercings I actually have?
Yes.
Drum roll.
I can tell you that there has been a correct answer given.
No.
And the correct answer is none.
All that build up.
So disappointed.
However, if you were to ask how many times I have punctured myself in the same method that you would use to get a piercing, that is way beyond that. That is many, many times. I've got scars on my hands where I've gone straight through. So I could have. So I have had non-official piercings more than once, but they were not deliberate; they were accidental.
I got one in my finger once. This little shit in my class was messing around with my pencil case, and I was like, "Give me it back!" And I grabbed it with the zip. Put my hand the bit where the zip was open. I grabbed it, and I had a really sharp pencil in it, and because he was like being horrible, and I really wanted my pencil case back, and I was like, I'm having my pencil case back. I got actually that was technically a tattoo because it was a staining of the lead in my finger rather than piercing.
Ouch.
But it's some pretty shit story actually. Never mind. No, that's a tattoo story. I forgot.
So you still teach kids? Is that why you're on Zoom now? You don't have to risk.
No, it was a kid. No, it wasn't. Oh my god, no. He was a kid in my. He was like a colleague kid in my class, like a classmate kid.
Colleague? Are we calling fellow pupils colleagues now?
He was a fellow pupil. He was in my class. Yeah, he was a kid in my class. He was a kid when I was at secondary school. I still have that mark where I actually got lead tattoo. Sorry. No. Oh my goodness. No. I don't fight with my students. That's so funny. It's funny how things come out and you don't realize how people take them until it's like too late. Oh dear.
No, I would get it. I have a kid. They give me shits.
Wait a minute. Oh! I thought you said. I get it. I would have kids. They give me the shits. But you
said he is.
Sorry,
that's the linguist for you who pays careful attention to the language.
I've got my fan. Can you hear my fan on my computer? I didn't realize the whole time I was talking. I plugged my mic in, but I hadn't connected the thingy to it. Yeah, my Mac's blaring out with a fan. I'm half deaf in this ear, so it's blaring out. No, this ear. Sorry, so it's blaring out in this side. So whatever sound I get's a bit distorted, but I'm getting a bit of lag. So I know. But I am technically not 100% paying attention because I'm trying to finish some paperwork by midnight as well, which I'm not doing very well at. Kind of failing miserably at both, being attentive here and
Are you doing a Cinderella on us?
Cinderella. Yeah, and I've got yeah. I passed that assignment I did last time, Andrew.
There you go. You see.
I didn't even need to do it. I just thought I would just do it to update my safeguarding knowledge to make it even better, and then look at taking on tutors and having more of a knowledge of which courses are good and how to have more of a background. But for safeguarding, you've got to paraphrase government agencies and local council and authorities in your answers, and you've only got so many names for different agencies and organizations that you can reuse to rephrase something so you're not plagiarizing, but some sentences you just can't rewrite. But no, it's just that's what I dislike about academia, about studying and taking exams.
The word I have heard the most in the past 11 months has been safeguarding.
It's super important. It's good to keep extra educated on it and extra up to date.
It is the hot word in government at the minute.
Yeah, it's good.
I've done my safeguarding training. I passed it. I'm amazing.
It's not that difficult.
It's horrible, though. It's horrible doing it, though. What, Demo?
I said safeguarding training wasn't that difficult because I had to do it in the NHS when I worked for them, and it wasn't that difficult.
Well, no, I mean, I've been on some, and you just turn up and take notes, and you discuss things.
It's all common sense anyway. So it's like don't hit children, don't hit women, and it's like reporting.
Yeah, but I'm doing a course
that's like concerns you.
You've got to submit marked assignments on it, so it's quite in depth, and it's just
my safeguarding training is about identifying modern slavery and exploitation.
Yeah, things like that.
And the difference between radicalization, terrorism, and extremism. When you there's a fine line between all of them. They're all similar and they're all linked onto the other, but it's like the actual definition. You're like, oh, brain ache. But yeah, and then the whole night, I didn't sleep that whole night after taking that module and submitting the assignment. Not because of the assignment, but because of the whole, I had all these stories playing in my head about extremism and stuff, and Coronation Street storyline, which I haven't watched the last few months. I've missed the actual punchline probably, but just not very nice. I'm a bit too sensitive to do safeguarding training really, but I'll take the hit because I obviously want to do a good job. keep kiddies safe. But I don't do much work in schools at the moment anyway. But still, my duty of care as a tutor to know and spot things. But anyway, let's change the subject because it's really sad, the stuff that goes on in schools. Okay, let's change the subject for sure. What's everyone up to this weekend?
Oh, just waiting till you're doing safeguarding adults.
Sorry, Andrew. Taking care of adults. This one. And Andrew, is there a time lag?
Oh, I was just saying that the safeguarding adults and kids is not fun. But anyway.
Any of you get tattoos? That's what they're talking about in the chat.
Oh, well, there you go. Next question. Guess how many tattoos I've got?
I'm going to still say 0.
You guess how many tattoos I've got?
I'm going to say 3.
Well, hang on. We haven't done me yet. Before we jumping in, we're not finished.
You haven't got any. We know you haven't got any.
Well, we don't know that yet.
You haven't got any tattoos.
I would say 1.
0 for Andrew and 3 for Damien.
How many do you think I've got a tattoo?
No, I don't think Natasha's got any tattoos. She seems to clink up.
We haven't got past me yet. So we're still really.
Like you just said 3, and then you've put 5 in the chat. Which is it?
Oh, that's James.
Oh, okay. James has got. Right, now it makes sense. Like you're on thinking James has got control of your account in the chat. Yeah. Right. Okay. It's taken me 3 hours, 12 minutes, and 9 seconds to work that out.
Have you been sat there thinking? Sarah's been talking to us. She's having a drinking around like this. There's been chatting going on in the chat, and you've been thinking, Sarah must be very good at multitasking here. Right. You want me to tell you how many tattoos I've got?
Yes.
I have got. Let me say there has been a correct answer given both in the chat and verbally.
Yeah, 0.
And the answer is none.
Would you ever consider getting a tattoo?
I considered getting one after the Manchester bombings. I was going to get the Manchester B. Unfortunately, I passed out in a tattooist and I did not get one.
I can't believe that.
There has yet to be a correct guess for me.
My guess was 1, so no. Okay, someone said 3.
7.
I nearly said 0, but then because you've had piercings, and I sort of think, well, maybe back in the day, perhaps.
Damien's got 2 full-on sleeves going on.
No, I haven't got 2 full-on sleeves going on. Will you bugger off?
I would say it was older than newer.
I do have tattoos, and they are quite old. I've probably not had a new tattoo in about 20 years.
As in not so much coloured ones as opposed to, the older coloury.
But the black and white, basically.
Oh, actually, there are.
One. Sorry? You forgot one.
I forgot how many I had. There's. Hang on, how many there's at least 3 correct.
So I guessed correctly. I guessed correctly, and then it's like, well, hang on, nobody's guessed by you.
What was your guess, Andrew?
3.
No.
7.
No.
So Sarah's lost count then, haven't you?
Some more?
Yeah. No.
More ones.
There's correct. I thought it wasn't, but there actually is. I've got 5.
I said 5. Oh no, he said 5. I said 3.
He said 5. I forgot I had one. I thought the answer was 4, but I forgot I had one.
I said 5 when you said 1. I'm happy with this.
But you've got to tell us what.
The one to show is the one on my wrist, which is it's going to be upside down from your point of view, but.
Yeah, so that's in the red and green, isn't it?
Red and black.
Red and black. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Yeah.
Is that just like a pattern, or is that meant to be something?
Yeah, it's just a couple of Chinese words in the middle.
So,
you
when you go in the Chinese restaurant and they've got the Chinese writing and they say chow mein, that's the Chinese order. So don't forget it. When
no,
you go in.
it says egg fried rice. Actually says truth and knowledge. But
Where are the ones you can't show?
I've got a big one on my shoulder. I've got one on my leg, and I've got one there.
I thought it was going to be somewhere naughty.
I'm not stripping for. I've just spilled drink down myself. How the fuck did I hurt?
Oh no!
I'm blaming Andrew for that. It was complete on last night.
You're going to go back. You're going to go into bed with Luke tonight. You're going to be a dribbling mess.
He's playing Hogwarts Legacy, so
Oh, my son was going to buy that tonight.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's been at it for the last 4 hours. So he's quite happy he'll be there till 3 o'clock in the morning.
And tomorrow, up a pole near you, fitting your new broadband, will be Luke.
No, Luke's not in charge of broadband. He's in charge of pole maintenance. So unfortunately, we can't get bloody fibre optic broadband here. Like they won't install it, and it's like because we're a block of flats, it's like such a fight. And like the house next door, attached to the building's got bloody ultra fast broadband, and the rest of the street's got ultra fast broadband because like the bloody Openreach fans here every other day, giving it to a new bloody house. But can we? No. Sorry, rant over. Sorry,
I agree with
the broadband.
Nearly at the end.
On tattoos, get a small one to start with. Years ago, I would have got one. Yeah, Sarah, I would have got one years ago. So before it was too cool to get one done. I was really into skateboarding and extreme sports, and I was a bit of a ladette, really. Not ladette. I was a girly girl into boy stuff and extreme sports. So that sort of thing was a bit more off the. It wasn't so mainstream to go and have tattoos and piercings. So I got belly button piercing and 2 ear piercings in the cartilage, but that wasn't really. It's not really that rock and roll. So I see where you're getting at. I didn't. But my thing was. It was when I was 16 that I really wanted one, and I was just so kind of free spirited and opinionated in those days. I was like, it's got to mean something so significant. It's really got to. And I was like, carpe diem, it's just a bit too cheesy. It's not quite, obviously it means something amazing, seize the day. But I was just like, can't remember. And then the world and his dog kind of started getting tattoos, and that was like, okay.
So in the late 90s, that was when everybody started getting it. That's where I got mine. So, but yeah, about £50 ish an hour, £50-60 an hour, I think is the going rate. I mean, I keep meaning to get another one because it's been nearly 20 years since I've had one. But I know that if I get another one, then Luke's going to want one, and he hasn't got any. And I think it's very sensible to not, if you haven't got any tattoos, to not get a tattoo. I mean, if you've got tattoos already, then fuck it.
It's a tiny bit tempting, but not tempting enough to go for it. And I think that's the thing. It's so scary because I lied, didn't I? Because I did get my eyebrows done in the summer. My friend was learning how to do eyebrow tattoos. So technically, I've got eyebrow tattoos, but just a few hairs because she was too scared to go dark because we did a try and it was like really dark. I think it's on the TikTok or something somewhere or in my Instagram. Yeah, and I was just like, woohoo! They're just because mine are just like tiny little French fries. It was just too big for me. And I was like, she just panicked. I think she was like, whoa. Every time she wiped my skin with the wipe, it went red. She was like, your face is super sensitive.
Oh.
So
coming down on me.
I like tattoos, but I don't have any. James hates them. But
I love tattoos on guys. Love tattoos on guys.
I love them.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, she's got loads of them. And every time she comes up and shows him, he's like, why? Why would you do that? And she's like, awesome. And he's like, no.
My mum would go nuts. Honestly.
I'd like to take a moment to thank Ali for her donation. She's donated £9.99 to the cause. Thank you, Ali. We're now at £311 of donations. Also, in other news, the Americans have shot down something again in Alaska. They need to stop shooting things down. They probably just shot down a UFO. We're probably now going to be in an intergalactic battle tomorrow.
My mum was awesome.
Talking of shooting, I watched J-Lo's new film. She's looking good for her age. Actually, we haven't talked about people fancying people for once as well. It's been refreshingly different tonight. She'll come on more charity shows. But J-Lo, she's older now for her age, isn't she? But she's a good actress. I find her quite funny. The new film was it says 2023, so Shotgun Wedding, full of.
Seen clips.
Are you now revealing your J-Lo?
Huh?
Are we going to have the celebrity crush conversation? Who are your celebrity crushes?
No, just the validity of. Oh, mind you, I did watch Cameron Diaz's film this Christmas. I watched two actually. Technically. No, there's someone new. I forgot his name. Ben Barnes. He's my new male movie crush. He did this.
No,
Captain Seagull. What?
you can't have a crush on him and a crush on me at the same time. You can only it'll be one person at a time. You have to pick.
Oh, take it back. Yeah, so this J-Lo film was good. I think it's just because she's quite funny. She's sort of tongue in cheek. Is that him there?
That's Ben Barnes.
Oh well, that's not his best day. That's not his best angle. He did this song and it was beautiful. I think look, yeah, hold it still for me.
Hang on.
Ben Barnes. He was in a film. Oh, was it Love? It was like a really old film with Catherine Siegel. It's like Heigl.
He was in Chronicles of Narnia, apparently.
Oh,
Was he the Prince dude?
No.
No.
He was Prince Caspian, I think.
He had like long hair, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know who he is.
oh no, I don't fancy him now.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the whole
don't
story,
do
the whole love story thing as well.
I agree with Natasha. I don't fancy him either.
It's English. What?
Well, there's
Oh,
nothing
he's
wrong
got
with being
smoky eyes there, though.
nothing wrong with being English.
The
Some
thing
of us
is,
were
though,
born
don't you
in
see, like, how people can transform from being a tramp? I'm not saying he was a tramp there, but people can transform from being a tramp into just depending on how they've got their hairstyle and that's a better picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's a better one.
Well, it depends. Once they've done a couple of movies and got a bit of money in the bank, they can afford a bit of Botox cosmetic surgery.
And a stylist and a David.
He looks like I'll tell you who he reminds me of. I'll tell you who he reminds. You know when I grow my beard, that's how he looks.
Well, that's him without a beard.
Yeah, the one on the left.
Look at that.
looks more like
Crazy,
me.
isn't it? We'll put it right next to it.
The one
Yeah,
on the right
crazy, isn't it?
looks more like a shit Matt Smith.
Well, Matt Smith's all right.
I like your answer.
What other films are out that are good right now?
I still haven't seen.
I've got a Prime membership. I've got a TV membership now.
Go and see Titanic next week if you like. That's 25th anniversary in the cinema.
Yeah, they'll be really soon.
Make me feel old, why don't you?
I wore that on.
Surely they're
that on a
not
date.
another Cameron.
I actually went on a date with a footballer, believe it or not. But it was a very small Peterborough junior player.
Hang on. You did what?
It was years ago. I went to see Titanic on a date with a footballer because I'm not really that kind of type of person, not really the type of girl. Yeah, he was. I met him at a museum exhibition where their team was sponsoring it. It was Peterborough that was sponsoring it, and he took me to the cinema. So we watched the Titanic on first date. So it was a really long film for a first date, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh no, he was in the first team, but he was only just like playing a few matches or something like that. I think I don't know. Yeah, that's just my random story.
We're going
going on
I'm going to leave you all because
we're
So I'm maybe watching, but I'm going to go crash. So thank you for having me on, Andrew.
Lovely
It was
to
lovely
see you,
meeting
Sarah.
you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank
Take
you.
care,
Bye.
Sarah. I've subscribed to your channel.
Figure out how to turn this off. I don't know. Only time you did it.
Andrew will boot you out if you get stuck, and then yeah, it'll be fine.
Now, what we do is we have another Goimers incident.
A what?
We
Nigga
have a
what?
Goimers.
You won't know
Gymers.
what
A Gymers. Who? What? Where?
Goimers was a bloke like sort of New Year's Eve 2020 to 2021. So he got absolutely trashed on this stream.
Oh.
And so he was sitting there sort of
Oh, and yours. Who's not sitting up? You or
like that for a good hour, and then he just disappeared for 6 months.
Oh, bless him. He was that horrified. The next day, he was like, "Oh, I better not show up." You mean trash as in drunk? He got that drunk.
Yeah, he was absolutely wasted. And to answer Sarah's question, no, we don't. But as a thing, Luke likes Tom Hiddleston as his celebrity crush.
I'm
which
lost.
is Loki in the Avengers.
You literally did the fastest transition, didn't you? From talking about the guy who fell asleep to answering someone's question.
Yeah, I do. It's
That's all right. I was just like linking to the question of the guy who fell asleep. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Sorry. It's hard to keep up with me sometimes. It's even hard for me to keep up with me sometimes.
Well, I'm probably similar. I flick, but I think now I'm teaching more online. You have to signpost, don't you? Say right over. But I sometimes cut people short. I'm like, okay, enough about your weekend. Let's move on.
I will be back in a moment.
Okay, Damo, you're in charge.
Oh God, why am I in charge? Donate more money.
Well, the responsible one. Yeah, pretend. Who's the best TV charity show host? And Derek, Brucey.
Charity show host.
Yeah, you know, like the blue.
What do you mean on like
with Nose Day and
children in need and relief and all that?
Lenny Henry.
I don't know. I mean, I like Lenny Henry in small doses. I like Anton Deck in small doses because they're small. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like Terry Wogan was a good one back in the day when he was still alive, and you know, children in need was his baby. And,
yeah.
But these days, you know, for children in need, they just wheel anybody out. It's a different person every bloody year.
Who's flavour of the month?
There's no sort of old school celebrities anymore.
Wogan.
Oh, that question! I found the question now. That's a big question to have, isn't it, for a relationship? To say who, you know, I think I'd be scared to have that conversation. On either
Terry Wogan, hands down.
Pardon?
I think there was a Terry Wogan in there somewhere.
In Andrew's speech, or your answers to that question.
Sarah had a thing for Lee Ryan from Blue.
Yeah.
But he's a twat, though.
Yeah.
He was completely
Lenny Henry hardly turns up anymore, does he? Terry Wogan.
None of them do.
Well, you can't blame Terry Wogan for not turning up. He's dead.
Well, I know Terry Wogan doesn't, but you know, none of the people they're bed.
Night Bells Moon.
You have to say night, Nick. Was Nick in here at some point?
Right, Nicola.
Oh, the other Nicola.
Bills and Moon, Nicola.
I know, do I? I know Tam and that's it.
The people who subscribe to you, these are your valued subscribers.
Yes, I know, but I've been drinking. I can barely remember my own bloody name. I don't know.
Build a bond, build a relationship. You know, and eventually you have sex with the daughters. It's great.
I forget who Luke is half the time. He comes home and says, "Who are you?" Oh yeah, I remember. It's our 6th anniversary in a fortnight.
What are you doing for it?
Don't know yet. He's now off for 2 weeks.
What, and technically since you got together or marked the occasion?
No,
Have you
so it's sixth wedding anniversary plus a year married plus a year before plus a year engaged plus a year before that. So it's 8 years on. We got married on the 23rd of February. We got together on the 22nd of February. We couldn't get married on the same day because of dates, like venue, whatever. So, yeah, 22nd of February 2015 is when we got together, and we got married in 2017. Not ever so tam, nearly, but I'm okay.
getting giggly? Yeah. And who proposed to who, or did you decide?
I proposed to him.
Yeah.
I got there was a thing years ago. So where you could get photos printed on marshmallows.
Oh.
And I got a load printer. You get a nice little presentation box of 9. So I've got some photos printed on marshmallows, and it's like, "Oh, will you marry me?" in the middle. And they were and it's like, and I gave it to him, and he like, "What you see, Ben?" He was still after it. He was like, "Yeah, all right, yeah, whatever." But just like,
you don't really just eat the middle one. Go,
but yeah. So, but they're still. I might still have them. Hang on a minute.
So Christy. No, bless. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. I know you could do it on cake icing and stuff. That's definitely very unique.
Yeah, I found them. No, they've gone a bit blurry, but there's
It's frozen. Gone a bit blurry. Is it laser printed? Like laser? Oh look! Ah.
There's a card that comes with it. So.
Oh yeah. Ah.
That's a photos and happy birthday.
You look. It's like well, yeah, 8 years ago. 9 years.
Yeah, so
7 years ago.
Back then.
I
didn't have as much grey hair.
I have a
question.
question.
That was how.
I have a question for Natasha.
Do you?
Say that you've had a steak dinner in Wetherspoons, and then
I've had a steak dinner in Wetherspoons.
Yeah, you've had a steak dinner in Wetherspoons, and then you've had a second date via a Zoom call thing, and you've taught some languages, right? Is that sufficient time then for the marriage proposal to come in, or do we have to have a third date?
It depends on your French accent, I suppose.
Okay.
How well you get on in your lesson if you're responding to your tuition.
I can do this. What is the Natasha? Je m'appelle Marie. La Natasha, por favor.
Je m'appelle. My name's Mary. Natasha, please. In a mixture of an Italian accent, French lyrics, and then Spanish at the end.
I thought it was
That's quite a cool conversation.
Please.
But yeah, well, I'm mixing it up a bit because I know she knows a few languages. I'm appealing to all bases here.
Right.
I think that's the best proposal you'd ever hear.
Technically, it's quite difficult to marry in French in the grammatical way, because you can marry someone as a priest, as a a registrar, and you have to get married, so you have to use a different verb. So you have to say to marry yourself. Will you marry yourself me? Will you marry yourself with me? Tu veux me marier? Tu veux me marier? Tu me maries? Will you marry me?
Tu veux le monde. Tu veux le monde. I got it.
Do you want the world? Tu veux le monde. Yeah. Tu veux le monde. You want the world. Because if you say, je veux me marier avec toi, I want to get myself married to you. So then, do you want to get yourself married to me? Tu veux te marier avec moi? Tu veux te marier avec moi?
Tu veux te marier avec moi?
Tu veux te marier? Like you have to say yay. Tu veux te marier?
Natasha, what is the French word for yes?
Oui.
Oui.
No, I asked Natasha.
Ah oui. Oui.
There you go, folks. Natasha said yes.
You do that
She
one, you
agreed to marry me.
do that.
You heard
Yeah,
it here
I'll
first.
see that one. Voilà. I think perhaps technically you could say tu veux me marier. But that's yeah. Would you like to marry me? I can't think straight now. I'm just so tired. This is where certain bits of languages.
So I'm just going to ask in French. Should we get married?
Just gonna ask me in French. Shall we get married? On va se marier. That's even easier. On va se marier. Shall we get married?
On Vaseline Maria.
Not on Vaseline.
Chinese whispers. On va se marier. On se marie, even closer. On se marie.
I'm going to stick to English. I think I've got it. I've got the English nailed now. I'm not very good on the other ones.
What team do you play? Andrew plays football. What?
He's comparing me to your former Peterborough United boyfriend.
Oh.
But Tam knows full well that I'm.
Oh no, we only dated like twice, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I've already got me 2 dates sorted, Tam. I've got me 2 dates sorted. It's about marriage now. We've progressed.
Badmintonist. Badminton player. I think it perhaps isn't even any of those. I don't know.
I have represented my country in badminton before.
I'm fine. I'm still here.
Marry me. James. Huge yawn. I did a dragon's nose yawn earlier. Did you notice it?
Sometimes I just disengage from the conversation when Andrew's starting on his romanticisms.
Hey, it's not my fault that I am,
It's not my fault either.
It's not my fault that I'm naturally attractive, is it? It just happens.
Sarah, I don't know you. So is that a girl or a boy? Mind you, technically fiance ends in 2 E's if it's a girl. So I don't think I've met Sarah to know. But you proposed to your fiance.
Sarah's fiance is a man.
So it's spelled correctly.
Well, you can't be sure these days.
Did you do it on a loop yet or not? Sorry, Demi, you can't be sure because
I said so. You can't make assumptions these days.
No.
People still do though. It's like how's got a wife.
Do you know what though? I think it's probably safer to assume someone's hetero and say that than kind of call someone potentially bisexual. I mean, yeah, who's not? Do you know what I mean? It could offend somebody more who's heterosexual, calling them potentially open to one or the other.
Like, nobody should get offended on the first attempt. It's like if somebody's if you correct them and then they still get it wrong, then you're entitled to get annoyed with them. Because you stated the fact, whatever it is, whether you bi, gay, married, like transgender, whatever. If you say no, this is how it is, and then they still don't take that on board, then they deserve a snap.
Yeah, because you can't really forget. Sorry, Andrew.
No.
I take no offense. Somebody calls me bi, gay, asexual, whatever. Not bothered. Just say no. I'm heterosexual.
No sexual.
Bisexual. No sexual, probably correct. Actually, that's 3 years. But if somebody asked me if I was female, I might, ask them to get their eyes tested. But
ask someone if you had nice feet. I'm hearing. I can't hear you. Sorry. Get your eyes tested for.
If somebody asked me if I was a lady, I might say that they need to get their eyes tested.
No, some people wouldn't make assumptions. It's like what? I think the whole pronoun thing is going a little bit far in the state that there are so the modern trend is that you have to state your pronouns. It's hi, my name is Damien. I identify as It's like I don't feel that that's a very sort of young.
Maybe it's just there for those who want to.
way of doing things that I don't sort of.
Do you know what though?
Such, but I think that if somebody says like sort of like, no, you've addressed me incorrectly, this is the correct way, then that you should respect that, and if you get it wrong, then they have the right to be upset with you. I disagree with the fact that people that take offence when they don't even give people a chance to get it right in the first place. It's just like so I address you. It's like they, he when they're a they, because they're non-binary, and it's like, well, it's like, and then they get upset and sort of start going on about it, and it's like, well, no, it's like, I don't know you. You've like, it's sort of like, it's not difficult, it's just like, but it's out of respect if they specifically say, no, this is the way I would like to be addressed, please. Then you out of respect you follow that, and whether you agree with it or not, and if you get it wrong there, then they have the right to chastise you and say no. It's like because you're being disrespectful, because you're not taking their feelings into account. But it's when they go straight in with it, and it's like, well, hang on a minute, give me a bloody chance to get it right first, please.
For me, I think my biggest worry is getting something really wrong. Because if I can see that somebody is visually identifying as what we would call female, and I can see they were a male previously, I probably crap myself because I'm just like, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get it wrong and feel like an insensitive person. Then it kind of goes worse. So it's only in situations really where my daughter's with me and you need to refer to somebody like, oh, let the lady go through first and let the man go first, and you think, oh shit. And that's the kind of situation where it can be difficult when you're vocalizing in public.
The younger generation are a lot more switched onto it than we are. And they're like, you can't assume that that's a she. They're a she. It's just like, and it's like, so we have to feel they just automatically go every day.
As a member of the younger generation, being only 21, always switched on.
But yeah, Sarah's right. It's like a gay couple. It's like, who's the man, who's the woman? It's like when you're both chopsticks, which one's the fork, which one's the knife? It's like there's no difference. We're not cutlery.
When Annabelle went to hospital 2 years ago, she was sick or something, and we were looked after by sort of like a children's nurse helper. We were made tea, because this is the thing where it was the case of the person who looked after us was visibly male but dressed as a female, but in a nurse's uniform. It was just a wig that she wore. So Annabelle was saying, that man, because she could see underneath the, it was a man's face and a bit of facial hair and so on. And I didn't know what to say, because I thought, bless her, she's a young child, and she's going to say. And I thought, well, maybe, it was very clear that it was, it's just so uncomfortable talking about this. This is the thing, but
this is the thing. I think it is polite to ask if you're not sure. It's just like,
right.
How do we refer to it? So,
yeah.
And I think that those that are sort of like not away from the male or female sort of sort of thing. If you are 99 times out of 100, it's like if you say okay, right, I'm not sure. How should I refer? How should I address you? They will probably say, I am he, her. It's like he, she, they, whatever.
Yeah, but let them help you.
Just say, great, okay, right, nice to meet you. Yeah. So I think if you go too far, I think, oh God, you're so brave and all that. I think that's going too far, and they're like, for God's sake,
show some respect and just say,
right, okay, I'm not sure. Tell me. I will take that. I will accept that, and I will take that aboard. And that's how I will, and that's how I will address you in the future. Especially like if it's a new work or whatever, and you're going to see them regularly.
Yeah, well, I had a YouTuber who was
have the conversation, and and be approachable and be amenable and be accept it. And it's absolutely fine. It's the ones that are ignorant and go, oh well, that bloke over there likes to be called a girl. Like, well, what's gone wrong with the world? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's the thing. So, but if in doubt, ask. So if it, so I mean, don't go up and say, excuse me, are you a bloke or are you a woman? Because like, that you'll just get slapped. But it's like if it comes, it's like I'm sorry. It's sort of like I mean, the default, you should, if you're not sure, always go with they, them when referred to. But you always refer to them in the third person anyway. So you just say because that's a safe option, and allow yourself to be corrected. And then everybody gets on with everybody. It's just like just accept people for what they if they want to refer themselves to as a banana, then respect their right to be referred to as a banana. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't hurt you. It's like, but that's them who they are, and what it's. The world's shit enough as it is. You don't need to make it more complicated for anybody else. And anybody that wants to identify as anything other than a biological man or biological form, so
my question is, why do people have to identify in the first place?
Well,
scientists initially.
Anything outside the norm, you're opening yourself up to scrutiny and all that, and it's like it's like life is hard enough as it is. Don't make life hard for other people. It needs to be.
I identify as male, etc., etc. That's who I am. But if somebody doesn't want to identify or wants to identify as someone else, live and let be. Let me what I want. It don't have to be an issue, and I never understand what it is. I agree about the people putting their pronouns on stuff. I think it's stupid.
I think it's like that. That's going sort of a bit to sort of.
But I think it clarifies things you want to make it clear who can't be judged as in the old school. That's clearly a male. That's clearly female in the olden days, and now it's like. You can't call it because you quickly see someone on Zoom and you're like, click on their title.
If somebody wants to do that's fine, but it's compulsory. But I am to do that, and I'm not doing it.
Right.
I think the world is going through a bit of a transition. I think we're going through this period where, we need to identify that there's more than just male or female and all that, and there's a lot of overcorrection at the moment, and I think there needs to be. So it will go up and then it will come back down, and then sort of the norm will be established. But I think there's a sort of bit of over the top sort of there's the ones that feel really strongly about it and will fight and argue the case, and it's like and everything sort of like the whole world should put their pronouns in their descriptors on their LinkedIn profiles or whatever. And I think in a few years it will just settle down, and it will just like once people start the majority of people get their heads around things, and it just becomes less talked about.
Yeah.
At the moment, very much you've got the group that it's like everybody has got to identify their pronouns, and then there's other people that say, so why is anybody identifying their pronouns?
I used to have it all the time. Why haven't you got it on your email signature? I said, I choose not to identify. I said, that's my choice. You can't force it on me. All you need to do is what it just says. Oh, well, no, I don't. And I'm not going to, so go away.
Something that's different.
Just try.
Something is difficult for kids. Something slightly different is trying to explain the difference between a boyfriend and your dad or something like that. Because when kids have, when you say to kids, I suppose it's different when kids have got mummy and daddy. Just talk about a relationship, like just talk about a classical relationship with men and female. Then you've got a breakup and it's just single mum, and then your little girl's like, "Mummy, can I have a brother or sister, please?" And I'm like, I need a boyfriend to do that, and you kind of explaining to her, and she goes, what, like, she goes, yeah, Granddad can be your boyfriend. And it's hilarious because it's like trying to explain to her how babies are made. And it's like kisses and special cuddles, and you're just like, yes, sweetheart, you don't get it. What about my uncle? No, darling, not uncle. What about your cousin Victor? No, mummy's not going to kiss Victor.
Well, some people do, don't they?
Yeah. And there's obviously
a lot of kisses, they just get it. They understand. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Because society hasn't.
Mummy's got sort of like in love, loves another. It's like, yeah, okay. And right, can I go back to watching my cartoon now, please? It's like, what,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And and they automatically know what pronouns to use and whatever, and it's like that. They just get, but so obviously the older you get, we've got to try and get. I mean, it's the same, as Sarah was saying, it's like racism in the 60s. That obviously, there's been a big sort of decline in racism to an extent, and it's like, attitudes have changed towards race. Sort of like when I was growing up, like black and white minstrel show, was still on TV and things like that. And,
I had a gollywog as a kid. I had a gollywog as a kid.
Yeah, and things like that. So and on the Robertsons, it's come to sort of these boundaries have been established, and of sort of what's no longer acceptable.
I'll tell you what, though, the best ones are always when people go, "I'm not racist. I've got a black friend," or something like that. You're thinking, well, that doesn't mean you're not racist.
I'm not racist, but
stuff like that.
It's the but, and it's just. I mean, my stepdad, he still laughs at stupid, sort of like 70s and 80s words, that I'm not going to use here, but it's like, and it's like, no, you must tell about that. But he's like, he's fast approaching 70, and you're not going to be able to change the mindset of that, the boomer generation, as easily as you are Generation X and millennials and Gen Z. So it's a filter. It just filters up through the age as they get older. So the kids today that get this, by the time they reach adulthood and start hitting their 30s and 40s, it's going to become the norm. And then that's when we reach our 70s and like 80s, we're going to be
dating the AI people by then, won't we? We'll have AI boyfriends. Hey, that's my sorry, Andrew. Current presence excluded, but that'd be my solution. Just get an AI boyfriend.
Yeah, well, when somebody marries a computer legitimately, legally, without one of these American cults that you get, that it's like I fell in love with my sex doll kind of thing.
I give you more than some AI.
Sex doll,
I'm not being replaced with no AI. I got my Wetherspoon steak dinner to look forward to. Right? Got no AI going.
But
people have cats for company, don't they?
These things take time, and and it's a generational thing, and it grows up with it, and so it's up to us as the adults and all that to adapt to the way that, because the kids are the future and their way of thinking.
I see these young kids coming through now, and they remind me of how I was 15, 20 years ago, and I'm the person there reining them back and trying to put them on and I'm thinking, this is what I used to be like for the managers I had at the time. I'm thinking, shit, Christ, they've become my old managers.
Tom said, my kid said to Belle, Mum, we won't need a wife when we're older, we have you. My daughter's like that. She's like, but I don't want to go to university. I want to stay with you, Mummy. When I go to work, I want to come home to you, Mummy. And it's just like so sweet. She's just like, I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a fella. But she's going to somehow have a baby. But she's only 5. She's only just turned 5. So,
It's like, no, you'll grow up and you will leave home and you will leave me in peace to enjoy my retirement.
Oh.
Go and get a husband or a wife or whatever you want to have.
Joe married a computer because it turned her on.
But the Valentine's theme though, like for years, I always felt a little bit miserable, a little bit sad if I was single at Valentine's. And since I had that really terrible relationship, I have
Valentine's
felt
is
happy
good.
and not too bothered. And I'm like, okay, I'm not bothered if I don't get a card or a text or anything like that on Valentine's Day, because I'm not feeling like I have to have a relationship to feel validated or complete or anything. So it's good.
It's such a
I
money-making date,
think-
and it's
I
like
think-
anybody
I
that's
think-
single.
Be the one who
Anybody that's
sends
single
the
is
text.
like feels like shit, and anybody that's in a relationship has to spend a load of money.
Be the one who sends the text or the card.
Well, I actually bought myself a rose, so I did it that way. I bought myself a rose. Miley Cyrus, you've got to blame her. She put the idea in my head. I was getting some fish and chips, walking around. There was a beautiful florist. Look down. There's an aisle, the little cobblestone way to the back of the shop, and you walk in, and there's like huge, tallest, dark red stem roses you've ever seen, just individual. And I thought, I'll go and ask her. I went and bought one, and it felt really good. It felt really good to buy myself a rose. It was beautiful.
Every year on Valentine's Day, I get Luca Harlequin rose.
What's the Harlequin rose? Like a really
It's
fancy.
one of the multicolored ones.
Oh,
The-
okay.
the red, like green ones.
Right. Anyway, I have to be up in the morning because I go and meet Steve and Lana.
I thought we were going to like 2-3 o'clock in the morning because you were going to drink until you pass out.
I'm about to pass out now. Christ.
It's not even 12:30.
Its
So
face
I
has changed over.
think
This is. I look really. I'm going to join on this computer because I look a lot. Oh, do you know what I've done? I've taken I've put a daylight bulb in the lamp, and I've taken the lampshade off. This is the best light ever. I think I've lost 5 years. Look at that baby face. I'm going to come back on again.
I cannot say publicly the thoughts I'm having because I get in trouble. But yes, you look very good. Very beautiful. There we go.
That was a bit garbled, but I kind of get the sentiment roughly.
No. Gently. Not
It's
roughly.
biblical.
Right.
I just go away. Thanks, Kathy. Okay, well, we'll see you. Take care.
Well done
you.
for £311.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to our guests, Sarah and James's arm, and to Natasha and Damien for coming on and supporting. And thank you everyone in the chat for your generous donations and support. We've saved a lot of lives today again, folks. There'll be people. We'll be rebuilding the hotels in Turkey for our holidays in no time. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm just going to have another check.